And of course, we cannot begin Iran Revolution Live without
غرق
Bapish.
انقلاب است. کشور ما، تاریخ ما ترسید گر فرا گرفته، گویی اهورا مستا دوباره در نور خود مرا گرفته. اکنون سرودی سر میدهم باز فارغ از رنج و تشویش، ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. هن ای پدر، هن ای پسر، برخیز و با ما شو همگام، تا درد آن تجربه تلخ ما را نکشیده در پا. بگذار هر دم بغرند گرگ‌ها دم لباس میش، ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ای کارگر، ای برزگر، راحت کنون ادامه دارد در این زمان که پرتو یزدان از هر سو بر تو میبارد. پس پیش به سوی آزادی از بحر خزر تا کیش، ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. خلقا به پا بهر دفاع از استقلال و آزادی، تا بشکنیم پشت ارتجاع تیریزی ویران آبادی. تا زنده سازیم سنت‌های می از بر آیین و کیش، ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. با امید روزی که تمام این دلبشور و انقلاب تموم بشه و ما در روشنایی، نور و سعادت مردم کشورمون غرق بشیم. نه خارجی، نه بیگانه، نه مستشارهای ویرانی، نه چیر خاران، نه کاسلیسان، فقط هم رزمان ایرانی. با شرافت میهنی بسازی بهر فرزندان خویش، ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. مردم بیایی داخل صف ما، اکنون که آغاز رویاست. دشمنان بدانید ما زنده هستی، بعد از ما هم ایران پابرجاست. آن روح شیطان ما را فریب داد با صد شعار مردمیش، ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. پرچم ما، پرچم ایران غرق خون شهیدان، روی شان هامان حمل میکنیمش در هر خیابان و میدان. تا ماسک دلقکان را برداریم از روی تسبیح و ریش، ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. که پربار ایران من، تو ای مظهر عشق و ایمان من، تو ای زادگاه نیاکان من، تو ای مهد آزاد مردان من. به خاک تو بود از تحصیلات برابر حقوق سپید و سیاه، یه دوران کوروش در این بوم و بر شده پای ریزی حقوق بشر. زهر تیر و قوم و کیش و نژاد بود بینشان رشته اتحاد. چو ایران نباشد تن من نباد، بدین بوم و بر زنده یکتا نهاد. جهان آفرین تا جهان آفرید، نیاورد جز مهر و نیکی پدید. بداندیشی و کینه و دشمنی بود خوی و کردار اهریمنی. سپندار و گفتار و کردار نیک همیشه پدید آید آثار نیک. چو ایران ما مهد زیبایی است، مهین سرزمین اهورایی است. دلم می‌کند هر دم آهنگ تو، که ننگ است ماتم به فرهنگ تو. چو ایران نباشد تن من نباد، بدین بوم و بر زنده یکتا نهاد. چنین ملت پاک و گردن فراز، به یک جنبش تازه بودش نیاز. بشد انجمن از دلیران پارس، ز پاکان و روشن ضمیران پارس. از ایران زداید نشان بدی، بر افروزدان پره ایزدی. سپروان کند بزم ناپاک را، کند باربر از هنر خاک را. هنر دانش و رامش و شادی است، هماهنگی و صلح و آزادی است. چو ایران نباشد تن من نباد، بدین بوم و بر زنده یکتا نهاد.
Well, good afternoon, Patriots. Good evening, good morning, good evening, afternoon, wherever you are. Thank you for joining us for the second half of Iran Revolution Live. I am your host, Goldie Gamari. Armin Navabi will be here soon. Armin's taking a quick break, well needed break. And we're very excited to have Potipto with us as well. Everyone, put a P in the chat for Potipto. Or if you are a paid member of my channel, if you're part of Goldie's gang, we got the Potipto emoji now. So Potipto, his emoji, it's right there in the chat. So Potipto is an official part of Goldie's gang emoji. There you go. Welcome, everyone. We have a lot to go through. Some of you are asking about Armin. Armin, like I said, he'll be back quickly. Oh, look at this. So Potipto, he loves you guys. Like I said, Potipto reads all your comments. And, Potipto does share your comments with his network as well. So, yeah. Although, Potipto, you weren't here this morning. So this morning when we were playing Engelab by Feridun Farrokhzad. By the way, guys, I also wanted to point out all the songs that you're hearing, okay, all the songs are in my playlist. So you don't need to Shazam anything. All of the songs are already in my Iran Revolution playlist. So just go to my YouTube channel. You'll find all the songs there, including Bapish. I've even added Iceman to the playlist. So you want to share, Yach, it's all there. So we have a lot to go through, but before we start, just wanted to give the floor over to Potipto. Potipto, how are you? Anything you want? The floor is yours, Potipto, my friend. I just want to say there's a lot of support from you, but you weren't here this morning because this morning when I was playing Bapish, I was told by non-Iranians that Bapish and Feridun Farrokhzad no longer belongs to us Iranians. Apparently now Feridun Farrokhzad belongs to the world, and Bapish is like the #1 international song for the Iranian Revolution. So there you go.
درود. میدونی داشتم فکر میکردم که اگر فریدون فرخزاد الانم بین ما بود، اگر میخواست مثلا کار تاثیرگذاری بکنه حتما این ترانه رو برای همه دوباره ترند میکرد. یعنی فکر میکنم فریدون هم از صمیم قلبش یه جایی خوشحاله که الان همه دنیا دارن صداش رو میشنون، همونطوری که من در حال حاضر همین حس رو دارم.
There you go. Let me just translate that. So basically, first of all, Potipto said durud. And guys, remember we learned, so the word for hello in Persian, it's not salam because salam is Arabic, it's durud, right? So Potipto started off with durud to everyone. And then he said, let me just add this here. And then he said, if Feridun Farrokhzad, so Bapish Man's name, we know him as Bapish Man, we know him as Iranian Burt Reynolds, we know him as Tuxedo Man, but his name is Feridun Farrokhzad. And I've written that in his video. But what Potipto was saying is that if Feridun Farrokhzad was still alive, his biggest accomplishment during this Iranian revolution would have been to try and make his song Bapish viral, and he would have wanted this song to be trending again. And so Potipto says that I honestly think that deep down, somewhere in his heart, in heaven, Feridun is happy that the whole world is hearing his voice right now, and that's exactly how I feel at this moment. So Potipto is just as happy as all of us that you guys are enjoying Bapish. So thank you so much for that. All right, Potipto, the floor is yours. Please go ahead.
خواستم بگم که گنگ گلدی هم به نظرم بهترین جاییه که، یعنی بهترین گنگیه که میتونم در حال حاضر عضوش باشم. افتخار میکنم به این چیزی که منشن کردی.
Oh my gosh, so Potipto also says that it's an honor for him to be an official emoji in Goldie's gang. So there you go. ببین تنها این دلیلی که گفتم gang, so the only reason I have Goldie's gang is because it's GG, so it's just easier to say. We did a poll, so we were thinking of like different names. We were thinking of like Garda Javidan or like Sawaza Padashah, but everyone was like, no, we want Goldie's gang. So there you go. But Potipto said that he's incredibly honored that his emoji is now an official part of Goldie's gang. So for those of you who are paid members of my YouTube channel, you'll see all the emojis there, and Potipto's emoji is the most recent addition. So there you go. Potipto. All right.
من میخواستم امشب، یعنی در واقع صحبتمو در ابتدا به همه همیهنان عزیزم شروع بکنم و به زبان فارسی. خیلی خوشحالم که 29 روزه که صدای انقلاب و بیوقفه شما روشن نگه داشتین، مخصوصا شما گلدی عزیز. و در ادامه میخوام بگم که ایران مادر همه ماست. همه ما باور داریم به عنوان یک ایرانی که حسمون به نسبت ایران مثل حس یه عاشق به مادرش یا عشق مادرانه به فرزندش. و اگر میتونید خلاف نظرمو ثابت کنید به من بگید کیه که میتونه بگه مثلا ما همچین حسی رو به ایران نداریم. حقیقتیه که قابل انکار نیست. سالهاست که مادرای ایران بدون اینکه گناهی کرده باشن در حال مجازات هستن. سالهاست که اشک مادران ایران سرازیره. ولی امروز داستان فرق کرد. شما با حضورتون در جای جای جهان، با تمام تلاشی که توی تمام این روزها داشتین، باعث افتخار تمام مادران ایران شدید. مادرم که امروز خونه اومد، وقتی تلویزیون رو روشن کرد، اولین چیزی که گفت، در واقع نقل قول ازش اینه که گفتش که ما ایرانی‌ها چقدر زیادیم، اینا از ما بیشترن، از ایرانی‌های داخل بیشترن. و این برای من خیلی لحظه غرورآمیزی بود که مادرمو بعد از مدت‌ها خوشحال و خندان می‌دیدم. آفرین بر شما. شما ثابت کردین که فاصله فیزیکی عشق به میهن رو کم نمی‌کنه. شما پا به پای ما جنگیدید، پا به پای ما خون ریختید و پا به پای ما ادامه دادید. شما شجاعت ایستادن در برابر اهریمن را دارید. این کار شما فقط اعتراض نیست، این یک حماسه است. این شجاعت شما ستودنی است و من به شخص از طرف تمام همراهانم دست تک تک شما رو میفشارم. You know what, I'm gonna continue in English, so thanks for your patience and here we go. Let me speak to our international allies and my compatriots listening around the world. We have the bravery, we have the anger, no, we need a structure. His Royal Majesty Prince Reza Pahlavi has given us the vision. He is asking us to take this uprising to the next level. This is not just about changing a regime. It is about protecting Iran and guaranteeing a prosperous future for every single citizen in Iran and everywhere from the world. But how do we do it? We do not fight chaos with chaos. We fight chaos with order. We have built a union, a professional machine designed to dismantle the regime. We call it the INDR, the Iran National Digital Resistance. We are not a social club. We are a specialized organization of elites, experts, and patriots. We operate on 4 simple, non-negotiable principles inspired by Prince Pahlavi. Number 1, territorial integrity. Iran stays one nation, no separation. Number 2, human rights. We follow the Universal Declaration. Number 3, secular democracy. Religion and state must be separate. Number 4, free elections. The future government will be chosen by the people. This is our foundation. Now let me tell you how we fight. Our organization is built on specialized departments. We call it the INDR structure. Number 1, واحد امنیت و اطلاعات، ساواک نوین. The intelligence unit. Our job is security. We protect our members. We stop infiltration. We identify the agents who hurt our people. We are the shield. Number 2, شیر و خورشید سرخ. The medical and support unit. Doctors, therapists, psychologists. We provide medical aid to freedom fighters. We support the families of prisoners. If you are hurt, we are there. واحد فنی و زیرساخت. The tech infrastructure unit. This is for the experts in Web 2, Web 3, and cybersecurity. We fight internet censorship. We build secure communication tools. We manage the digital assets of the revolution. Number 4, Safiran, the ambassadors. We represent the movements in global assemblies. We talk to governments. We ensure the world hears the true voices of Iran. Number 4. واحد مدیریت منابع انسانی و انتظام سازمانی. HR and discipline. Revolutions fail without discipline. We manage the workflow. We organize the members. We ensure quality over quantity. Number 6. دادبانان. The legal unit. We file cases against the regime in international courts. We are writing the laws. We are involving in writing the laws for the transition period. Number 7. Media. Media and psyops. We control the narrative. We neutralize regime propaganda. We tell the truth louder than their lies. Number 8. واحد مالی و پشتیبانی. Finance and support. Total transparency. We manage resources to fund strikes, projects, and support systems. Friends, this is not a dream. This is a plan. Membership in INDR is voluntary, but it is not for everyone. It is for those who are ready to work. It is for those who are ready to build. Every member takes this oath. I swear by the blood of the fallen to use my skills for the freedom of Iran. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, Potipto. That's incredibly honorable, and I'm really happy about the initiatives that you guys are taking. I actually do have one question though. Okay, so let's go to a few people. Okay, so first of all, guys, I just want to make something very clear. So this channel is just a news information channel. So we're here to just share info from inside of Iran or other places around the world. So just because we're sharing information doesn't necessarily mean that I'm endorsing the information or Armin is endorsing the information. We're just here to provide info. Everyone needs to do their own due diligence to see whether or not they want to be involved or not. But Potipto, I actually did have one question because one of the things you spoke about, and I don't know if this is like a language barrier or if this is just I wanted clarification on this. So in terms of the laws that are being written for the transitional period, right? We already have the Iran Prosperity Project, right? And so my understanding is that the laws for the transitional period are coming from the Iran Prosperity Project, which is what King Reza Pahlavi and his team are working on. So could you maybe just clarify and explain what you mean when you speak about the laws? Because I thought we're all following the IPP.
ممنونم که این موضوع مهم رو به وسط کشیدید چون واقعا توضیح بیشتری لازم داشت. در واقع اشاره این متن اشاره به اینوالو بودنشه، یعنی در واقع ما به شکل یک سازمان که کار میکنیم، البته همونجوری هم که اشاره کردیم 4 تا اصل شاهزاده رو زیر نظر داریم، پس طبیعتاً دفترچه رو دنبال میکنیم. به عنوان یک سازمان حالا با اتکا به حق رأی و با اتکا به گستردگی و توانمندی و رزوممون میتونیم نظرهایی در مورد این دوره بدیم و با سازمان در واقع IPP همکاری بکنیم.
Okay. So okay, so what they mean about the laws for the transitional government is that this I didn't like the first part didn't catch on ChatGPT because I didn't record fast enough. But basically, what Potipto is saying is that this group supports the daftarche. Daftarche is the booklet. So daftarche is just short form for emergency booklet. So he's saying that this group supports the emergency booklet, and they will closely follow King Reza Pahlavi's 4 core principles. So we'll also follow his office as an organization. And then, based on their voting power, breadth, capabilities, and track record, able to offer informed opinions about this phase and to cooperate institutionally with organizations such as the IPP. So basically, what Potipto is saying is that this group, the INDR, that's being created and organized by Iranians inside of occupied Iran, they are committing to working with King Reza Pahlavi's team in order to advance the booklet, right? And again, this is the Iran Prosperity Project Emergency Phase booklet. Guys, we actually haven't even gone through this yet. I know that I've promised you guys that we're going to go through this, but because of the revolution and everything that's happening, literally haven't had time yet. But this is a plan that's been in place for a very long time. I've spoken about it in various media interviews. But what Potipto is saying is that this group within Iran is committed to working with the king's team. So again, it just goes to the original point that all Iranians in occupied Iran and outside of occupied Iran are pretty much united in supporting King Reza Pahlavi and his transitional team. And again, it's a very democratic process because everyone is providing their input in that. So is there anything else you wanted to add to that in terms of explanation, Potipto?
تنها توضیحی که میتونم اضافه بکنم اینه که اگر فرصتش شد و در مورد دفترچه خاصی صحبت بکنی، توی اون بخش اقتصادیش در واقع من هم از خود آقای دکتر سیامک جوادی میتونم دعوت بکنم بیاد اینجا حضور داشته باشه با هم صحبت کنیم، هم خودم هم اون قسمتایی که توش اینوالو بودم و میتونم راحت‌تر برای بقیه توضیح بدم.
I mean برای الان چون که ما الان بیشتر داریم روی خود انقلاب داریم، یعنی هدفمون بیشتر این که روی انقلاب داریم فوکس میکنیم، فکر کنم یه کمی زوده برای اون کار، چون که خب اون یه کمی فکر کنم اون حرفا بیشتر برای خود ایرانیا هست. پس فکر نکنم لازم باشه که حالا کسی رو دعوت بکنیم که راجع به دفترچه صحبت بکنن. ولی خب غیر ایرانی‌ها بیشتر هدفشون اینه که راجع به خود انقلاب بدونن و همین که بهشون گفتیم که ما یه پلان داریم و یه دفترچه داریم، اون از همه چی مهمتره. ولی خب سپاسگزار از نظرتون و شاید حالا مثلا روز بعد از آزادی این کار رو انجام بدیم. Welcome, Armin.
Hi.
Sorry, let me just finish what Potipto was saying here. So Potipto was saying that, there's going to be an opportunity to talk about goals and I basically goals of this. And I said, that's fantastic. But that's something that, we can focus on after we win the revolution. But for now, our focus is, of course, focusing on the revolution and winning. And then after, because what we have promised our viewers is that after we win, after we overthrow the Islamic Republic, then at that point, we can definitely talk about the Iran Prosperity Project. We can talk about, all the various plans. And as you can see, guys, this emergency phase booklet, right? This has been out since July of 2025. So anyone can go and find this on the website, right? And then all these people you see here, so all of these people have been involved in writing the Iran Prosperity Project. So it is, a very, very comprehensive plan, and we are more than happy to speak about it. But right now our focus is just crossing the finish line, and then we can get to the details of the Iran Prosperity Project.
I did review the foreign policy section part with our audience months ago.
Oh yeah,
which is yeah.
there you go.
I think that's the most. I think Goldie. I think that's the most important part, because the rest is like, for non-Iranians, they might not be interested regarding the education, how the education system in Iran. I mean, some people would be interested, but I think the most interesting part to non-Iranians is the foreign policy section.
Yeah, and I mean we have touched upon that briefly, right? So if I go to
Yeah, we
foreign
did.
policy, like the main things that like non-Iranians need to know about our foreign policy, part of the transitional plan, is that within the first week, like pretty much
Yep.
immediately, we plan on normalizing relations with the United States and Israel. So that's like the big thing, right? Like the most important thing is people want to know whether the transitional government um, supports the United States and Israel, and 100%, like that's one of our top aims, right? So here we go. Rapid attainment of international legitimacy and formal recognition by major global powers, including United States, European Union, Israel, neighboring countries, India, China, and Russia. And where's it?
There's a
Oh, here we go.
table of priority.
Recognition and normalization with Israel, right? So the interim government will officially recognize the state of Israel and initiate normalization efforts without preconditions, marking a historic shift away from ideological hostility. And of course, strategic reconstruction of US Iran relations. So Iran seeks a respectful, mutually beneficial partnership with the US grounded in shared interests across security, trade, and non-aggression. So, like literally, our one of our top two priorities is reestablishing that relationship. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want the link, I'll put it in there. Here, I'll put it in both chats here, and then you can just go there and download the emergency phase booklet, and the info is all right there.
There's a table below this if you want to see the priority, week 1,
Yeah.
month 1.
Here we go. So this is the 100-day action plan summary. So week 1, literally week 1, dispatch official letters to world powers announcing regime change and requesting recognition, recognize Israel, commit to full IAEA cooperation, and request immediate sanction suspension. And then month 1, enter formal talks with US, EU, Israel, China, Russia neighbors, open diplomatic channels, host regional cooperation conference, accept IAEA inspections. Months 2 to 3, draft memorandums of understanding on trade, non-aggression, security cooperation, appoint interim envoys to global institutions, basically like, interim ambassadors, launch regional security economic initiative. And then by the end of month 3, officially begin the sanctions relief process, first signed agreements with US and Israel, and present a 5-year foreign policy blueprint to the public. So there you go. That's like literally the priorities within the first 3 months.
And on page, I think 49. Hold on, let me see. If you see there, 49. If you search for peace through strength, that's copied from Trump. President Trump, sorry.
There you go.
I fixed it. I fixed it. I'm learning.
You're learning.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Peace through strength is copied from President Trump's policy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that I mean that's there. You guys are all welcome to go look at it. Like guys, again, I can't think of any other revolution where our transitional plan has been available publicly online for like over half a year, that is available in English and has been peer reviewed, right? So I mean, this is despite the violence and despite the brutality by the Islamic regime, this is probably one of the most democratic revolutions that's ever coming about. You know what I mean?
Can I say something about that? Democratic, because a lot of people say like, oh, this is actually tyrannical because Princess of Pahlavi is the leader of all the institutions here without him being elected. Anybody who says that is an idiot because they don't understand the purpose of a transitional government. You cannot have the whole point of a transitional government is to get the country to a point where you can have elections. You can't have elections for the transitional government given that the point of the transitional government is to bring about elections.
That's the whole thing, right? It's like,
right.
You know what? It's our critics. Our critics are coming after us with this like catch-22 situation. I mean, of course, like there's, you know, and that's what Chunky Yogurt was trying to do to me, right? Like on Piers Morgan, Chunky Yogurt was like, "Oh, who authorized you to speak on behalf of Iranians? Like, when was your election?" Knowing full well that Iran is under an Islamic dictatorship, and so there are no elections, right? And so, like, for example, our authority and legitimacy to speak comes from the fact that we're not speaking on behalf of ourselves, we're speaking on behalf of Iranians. And one of the reasons that like Iran Revolution Live is so successful, and one of the reasons that many Iranians around the world support our English live stream, is because we are sharing their voices. We are sharing the voices of 80, 90 million Iranians. Because guys, I guarantee you, if we were sharing information with you that was incorrect or wrong or false or whatever, the Iranians would be coming after us. Like, they would be coming after us from the beginning. So there's a reason that this live stream is continuing for this long, and there's a reason that we have a lot of support from Iranians. That's because we are sharing their voice. Goldie for Majlis? Oh my god, I don't think my Persian's that great. Goldie for Majlis, too funny. Wouldn't that be something? I don't know about that, guys. My Persian isn't that good. My Persian isn't that good. I have to practice.
It's good. Your Persian is good.
Before I can do that. Yeah, I'll just go into Majlis and I'll just be like tak That's all I'll say over and over again. There you go.
از این بهتر میشه. از چیزی که الان هست واقعا خیلی بهتر میشه مثلا.
Oh my gosh. So you know what? Petito's saying, based on what we have so far, Goldie would be much better. Sipas Gozar.
Yep.
Guys, you know what? Maybe that'll be my election campaign. Because you know how politicians have like, like a campaign motto? My campaign motto will just be like tak etun. There you go.
Tak etun.
Tak etun.
No, it should be and now you know.
And now you know. Yeah, Iranian here, yeah. And now you know. There you go. Yeah, but that's way far ahead. And honestly, like guys, Armin and I, we're not doing this for anything like that. We're doing this because we care about our country, and we're here to raise awareness, and we just want to make sure that people, not just around the world, but in occupied Iran, have a voice. So
I want Goldie to be the ambassador of Iran in Canada.
That's you. What I want to do. Okay.
Yes.
Baby man هیچ سهمی هیچی من نمیخوام. من این کارو دارم میکنم چون که واقعا دوست دارم که کشورم آزاد بشه و حالا هر جوری که بتونم. من حاضرم به عنوان ایرانی، من اینم ترجمه نکنیم به انگلیسی لطفا. من حاضرم به عنوان ایرانی وقتی که ایران آزاد شد برگردم ایران، حتی مگه مثلا بهترین کمکی که بتونم بکنم برم توالت بشورم، من حاضرم همین کارو بکنم. که نه اینا ولی جدی میگم، به عنوان مثلا توهین نمیگم، یعنی من حاضرم کمترین کمکم انجام، اگه که مثلا بتونه یک کمکی برای کشورم باشه، برای میهنم باشه، حاضرم همین کارم بکنم. یعنی
شکنجهگر
حالا به نظرم اونقدر چیزش رد روم نشه بحث، ولی فکر می‌کنم واقعا اگر گلدی بتونه بیاد ایران، من خودم با افتخار میبرم خیلی از منظرهای منحصر به فرد ایران اول طی سفر بهش نشون میدم، بعد میتونیم با هم فکر بکنیم که حالا چه کارهایی میشه توی ایران آزاد کرد.
من خیلی دوست دارم مدرسه بسازم. ببین من وقتی نماینده مجلس بودم، من 7 سال 10 سال تو سیاست بودم، 7 سال نماینده مجلس بودم. بعد یکی از هدفهای من با نماینده مجلس توی کارلتون، منطقه‌ای که نماینده مجلس بودم اسمش کارلتون بود، هدفم این بود که مدرسه دولتی بسازم. چون که درس برای من خیلی خیلی مهمه و توی 7 سالی که نماینده مجلس بودم تونستم کمک بکنم که 15 تا مدرسه دولتی بسازم که این خودش یه رکورد شد. بیشتر نماینده مجلس ها مثلا اگه خیلی مثلا خوش شانس باشن میتونن سالی مثلا یه دونه مدرسه مثلا پول بگیرن که یه دونه مدرسه بسازن. من تو 7 سال تونستم پول برای 15 تا، یعنی تقریبا هر سال 2 تا مدرسه جدید.
Say that in English. That's so beautiful.
I don't like bragging, but I'm just saying, like, that's just one of my personal goals. Is I want to build schools. I want to help build schools, especially in very, very poor and like rural parts of Iran. Like مثلا بلوچستان و چم جای اینجوری دیگه که مردم خیلی بدبختن. خیلی دوست دارم برم اونجا مدرسه بسازم.
That would be such a good way to honor Mohammad Reza Shah because he was obsessed with building schools.
Yeah, he was.
حالا آرمین قبل از اینکه بیای من آیندی ها رو توضیح دادم برای دوستان.
اتفاقا
خود بیشتر باش آشنا هستی.
آره ببخشید میتونی اینو دوباره از ابتدا توضیح بدی بعد آرمین میتونه ترجمه بکنه.
کدوم قسمتش رو توضیح کامل؟
از ابتدا.
دوباره انگلیسی بگم.
ترجمه چت‌جی‌پیتی خوب نبود؟
نه ترجمه انگلیسی خیلی خوب بود ولی میگم چون آرمین نبود اگه میتونی یه بار دیگه مثلا به انگلیسی حالا یا به فارسی
آرمین جزئیاتش رو قبلا بهش گفتم، شخصی با هم بیشتر صحبت کردیم در موردش.
اوکی خب باشه. اوکی
خاطر همین بهش گفتم که در جریان باشه که قبل از اومدنش من به این موضوع اشاره کردم. حالا اگه علاقه داشتیم بیشتر میتونیم در موردش صحبت کنیم چون دقیقاً یکی از ویژن‌های آیندیار اینه که استفاده کنیم از تمام آدمای حرفه‌ای در جهت منافع و پیشرفت ایران.
You can count on me. You can count on me.
یه موضوع دیگه هم بود، شما بیانیه شاهزاده رو در مورد کادر درمان خوندین؟
Yes, Goldie read it. Goldie, did you read the message that Prince Reza Pahlavi sent out his last statement about the healthcare
I'll bring it
workers?
up right now. Yeah, I'll bring it up right now. The healthcare workers. That was an important one.
دقیقاً و ما هم یکی از ویژنامون همینه که بتونیم به صورت منظم و سازمان یافته یکی از کارهایی که بکنیم اینه که اسم و در واقع داستان‌های اینا رو کامل کنیم یا کانال‌های مالی و ارتباطی درست کنیم، همونطوری که همین الان هم داریم انجام میدیم خیلیاشو.
Okay, so Patipto is saying that that part of their project is to categorize and document the people involved in providing healthcare services right now in Iran. Is that what you were saying?
بله در واقع در INDR که حالا اگر مثلا کانال تلگرامش رو دوستان بتونن برن ببینن اونجا من اساسنامه انگلیسی هم گذاشتم.
Oh, okay. So actually in INDR in the Telegram channel, they also put the declaration in English as well for people who might be interested in seeing that. Okay, cool. Goldie.
فقط کافیه که برای اینکه به کانال برسن فقط کافیه توی اون قسمت سرچ بنویسن ایران NDR. اگر اینو متن بنویسن
just search for Iran NDR and it will show up. Iran NDR will show up. Hey, Patipto, what do you think about Iranian people getting armed? Is there a chance to make that happen? And is that a good thing? Armed, like get them some weapons against the regime.
امشب یکی از شبایی که خیلی بیشتر فلسفی به قضیه نگاه میکنم و احساس میکنم این ترامای جمعی که به مردم وارد شد و اون زمزمه‌ای که از قبل همیشه بوده که شامل این میشده که حالا کلماتی که توی یوتیوب نمیشه گفت ولی انتقام‌های به خصوصی بوده که از نیروی سرکوب و آخوند و اینا میگرفتن، فکر میکنم این موضوع در نهایت به اینجا ختم میشود. یعنی اینجوری نیستش که نشه، اما احساس میکنم به عنوان یک اکت برای انقلاب این اتفاق رخ نمیده. انقلاب رخ میده و به عنوان یک اکت ریونج مردم طبیعتا دستشون به هر اسلحه‌ای برسه هر بلایی بتونن سر اینا میارن. برای همین اگه بخوام جواب کوتاه بدم اینه که روی این موضوع به عنوان یک موضوع اسنشیال برای انقلاب تمرکز نکنین. اگر رخ داد خب حالا باید ببینیم نتایجش چیه.
So Patipto saying that this will happen regardless because of the trauma that the Iranian people experience. He thinks that at some point Iranian people will get their hands on weapons to get revenge for what the Islamic Republic just did. However, he thinks that we shouldn't be focusing of this as an essential part of the revolution, like as if this is needed for the revolution. And whether we do it or not, regardless of that, at some point the Iranian people would get arms, and this is going to happen regardless, right? But wouldn't it be good for us to actually, if it is going to happen, to try to make it happen sooner so that we change the balance of power between the regime and the Iranian people? Because the Iranian people are defenseless. So if they could get some weapons, and I'm not talking about weapons coming from outside, because I think that is really difficult to pull off. But rather than that, getting the Iranian people, uh, getting the weapons that the IRGC has in their warehouses and their storage areas already inside Iran, somehow figure out a way for Iranian people to get access to that.
ببین آرمین، نکته اول اینه که به خاطر احتمال شورش ارتشی ها بر علیه سپاه پاسداران و نیروی سرکوب خیلی از زاغه های مهمات ارتش رو خالی کردن. یعنی اسلحه هست ولی تیر برای شلیک کردن توی پایگاه ارتش در حال حاضر نیست. این اصلا یه موضوع اساسیه که بخوای برای این تئوری در نظر بگیری که چقدر امکان پذیره. نکته دوم اینه که همونجوری که خودت میگی توی شرایط غیر قابل پیش بینی و انقلابی هستیم. هر عملی طبیعتاً عکس‌العمل‌هایی داره و توی شرایط پیچیده و غیر قابل پیش بینی الان ما نباید بیایم تمرکز کنیم روی همچین عملی که میتونه خیلی عکس‌العمل‌های غیر قابل پیش بینی تری هم داشته باشه. شما داری در نظر میگیری که یک سلاح کشتار رو میدی به دست یک آدم آموزش ندیده و غیر هدفمند. همین خودش یه رسیپی فور دیزاستره. به جای همین میگم اگر خیلی علاقه داریم که ما بیایم این پروسه رو سرعت ببخشیم، که خودم به شخصه باور دارم ما میتونیم کاتالیزور باشیم ولی نمیتونیم زمان تعیین کنیم. اگر میخوایم این پروسه رو سرعت ببخشیم بیایم تمرکز کنیم روی کارهایی که هر کدوم از دستمون برمیاد. من یه سوال از تو میپرسم، فکر میکنی یک دونه اسلحه دست مثلا یه دونه کارشناس آیتی باشه چند نفر از جمهوری اسلامی رو میتونه بندازه؟ و اگر همون کارشناس آیتی ابزارش دستش باشه بخواد اتک‌های سایبری بزنه یا بخواد اطلاعات سایبری جمع بکنه از اونا، چقدر میتونه اکت تاثیرگذارتری داشته باشه؟ تمام چیزی هم که من توی آیدن‌دیار بهش اشاره میکنم همینه.
ببین یه راننده تاکسی، خب یه بقال، یه رفتگر، خب یه معلم، تو این شرایط تفنگ بگیرن دستشون، همین که نیروهای سرکوب ببینن که از طرف مردم یه تیری داره. اصلا من دارم در مورد تعداد کشته ها صحبت نمی کنم، شاید خیلی آموزش ندیده باشن، ولی من فکر میکنم اینا خیلی ترسوتر از اون چیزی هستن که خیلی فکر میکنم.
نه اجازه بده من
یه لحظه من یه چیز تموم کنم. من فکر میکنم همین که نیروهای سرکوب یه دفعه ببینن که از طرف مردم داره بهشون تیر زده میشه، خیلی هاشون میشاشن تو خودشون، دیگه نمیان بیرون. بعدم وقتی که میگه چه واکنشی ممکنه ببینیم، خب واکنش که بیشتره، یعنی دیگه واکنشی که مردم خیلی موقع ما نگران بودیم که اگه مردم مسلح بشن جمهوری اسلامی واکنش وحشتناکی خواهد داشت. خب الان که دیدیم مردم ایران مسلح نبودن، بدترین واکنش رو داشتن. دیگه چه واکنشیشه بدتر از این میتونه داشته باشه؟ بذار مسلح شن که حداقل ترس رو بندازیم تو دل نیروهای نظامی دیگه.
خب اجازه میدی من دیدگاه تو با اطلاعات میدانی خورده بازتر بکنم؟ ببین اولا اینکه اینا چون مردم چوب دستشون...
Can I tell people what we're talking about? Because
آره بگو بعد من میگم. درسته حوا شما.
So guys, me and Patipto are having a slight disagreement, friendly disagreement regarding how much it makes sense to push for the Iranian people to get armed. So I am like on the side of like, let's like, it would be useful. Patipto is like thinking that we should be focusing on other things that will be more productive. Do you want me to explain more, or should I go into more details? So I think like I'm saying that a lot of people were worried that if the Iranian people get armed, the Islamic Republic will react very harshly. I think that is based on how harshly they have already reacted. Like when Iranian people are unarmed, that concern goes away, because people are like, oh my God, they're going to kill thousands of people if the Iranian people get armed. Well, the Iranian people were not armed, and they already killed thousands of people. So given that they're already doing that without them being armed, it makes sense for them to get armed. And also, I understand that there are certain people that might be more productive in some other areas. Like if a doctor could be more helpful, like treating people, like giving that doctor a weapon to go into the battlefield is not make doesn't make any sense. He's more productive somewhere else. However, there are many other people that might be more productive if they just have a weapon in their hand, because even if they're not trained. But what I was arguing with Petito, because they're like, oh well, they're not trained, they're not going to be able to kill many people from IRGC. But my argument is that the IRGC they're just going to, you know, shit their pants as soon as they see some bullets flying in their direction from the people's side, and many of them are just going to be thinking to themselves like, oh my god, they are armed now, I'm not paid enough for this, and they're just going to go home. So even if you're not really good at, using weapons, the moment that the suppressing forces realize that now they're dealing with some people who have guns, it's already going to scare them enough for a lot of them to go home, and not, at least not show up anymore. So it's still going to be useful even if people are not trained. So Petito, you want to counter that?
حالا از همتون خواهش میکنم که صدای منو میشنوید، اینکه این تصورات رو در واقع با توجه به اطلاعاتی که من بهتون میدم آپدیتش بکنید. خیلی مهمه که در واقع من پوینتی که در مورد بتلفیلد دارم، نکته اولش اینه که نکته خیلی واضح و بدیهیش اینه که بتلفیلد طبیعتا یک فرمانده داره و فرمانده ما به عنوان یک نیرو در حال حاضر شاهزاده رضا پهلویه و شاهزاده رضا پهلوی اگر فرمان بده ما مسلح بشیم، بهت قول میدم زن و مرد و پیر و جوون با هر چی دستشون بیاد میان تو خیابون. خب این یه نکته خیلی کلیدیه که بالای حرف فرمانده فعلا حرفی نزنیم. نکته دوم که نظر منه و اطلاعاتش بیسته بر اساس مشاهدات خیلی نزدیکم به اتفاقی که افتاده و شناختی که از زندگی با جمهوری اسلامی میدونم، اینه که شما هیچ وقت نمیتونی انتهایی برای رذالت اینها در نظر بگیری. به عنوان مثال من بر اساس اطلاعات بهت میگم، شب اول مردم اومدن بیرون، احساس قدرت کردن، بهت قول میدم بیشتر از 3000 تاشون رو با دست خالی، سنگ، نمیدونم هر چیزی که دستشون اومد، با مولوتوف یا هر چیزی که نمیشه اسمش رو آورد، اینا تو خیابون کشتن. یعنی مردم اومدن 3000 تاشون رو زدن. اون جایی که فرضیت میگه میترسن و در واقع فرار میکنن I'm not prepared for this، جایی که دچار میساندرستندینگ میشی. چرا؟ چون طرف مقابل اولا اینکه اصلا دیگه بحثش بحث حقوق نیست. اونایی که حقوقی بودن ریزش کردن. الان اینا کسایی هستن که دارن خون ملت رو میمکند و اصل اصالت جمهوری اسلامی، اینا به خاطر پول تو میدون نیستن. وقتی طرف انقدر آدم کثیفیه که قناصه برمیداره سر مردم رو هدف میگیره، به خاطر پول این کارو نمیکنه. به خاطر این کارو میکنه چون مردم اومدن روز قبل 3000 تاشون رو کشتن، اینا میخوان هر کدوم 100 تامون رو بکشن، بشین 30000 تا، بشین 40000 تا. این یه قسمت خیلی مهمیه که تو نظریات در نظر نمیگیری و داره بر اساس پلنی که حالا تو به شخصه نه، کسایی که طرفدار این نظریان میگن مردم مسلح بشن از خودشون دفاع کنن، یه تیکه ابری توی قضیه هست که طرف مقابل رو کم در نظر میگیرن. طرف مقابل شما سپاه پاسداران ایرانه، دسترسی به موشک و هواپیمای جنگنده داره. بعید نیست اگر یه شهر مردم بیان بگیرن، دور و برش رو سنگر بچینن و در واقع کل شهر رو فتح بکنن، بمباران کنه شهرهای خودی رو. اینجا جاییه که میگم خیلی خیلی باید حساس باشین و دعوت به همچین کار با 1000 تا آدکام غیر متفاوت خیلی مسئولیت سنگینیه.
Okay, so Potipto's counter to my points was that the information that he's giving us is based on his observation on the ground and his lived experience with the Islamic Republic. So that's, but before he wanted to say, before going into the details he wanted to give us, he also mentioned that first we have to understand that we have a commander, and if our commander, for example, one day comes and says that Iranian people arm yourselves, then there's no opinion above his opinion, and that's what everybody would do, and that's what every one of us would do. So obviously, and I also agree with that. I also agree that if, for example, if Prince Reza Pahlavi says don't get armed, we won't get armed. If he says do get armed, we will get armed, right? There's nothing above his word, right? but right now he hasn't said get armed or not get armed. So we could have opinions, we could discuss our opinions about this. So then Patipto says, my opinion based on real observation on the ground is that there is no limit to the evil that the Islamic Republic can do. So they could go basically much higher than they have, right? And he says that what my point is wrong, because the Iranian people in the first 2 nights, even without being armed, based on his assessment, they have managed to already kill 3,000 IRGC members. Like, I haven't seen this number, by the way, anywhere else, so Patipto, but he says that he thinks that 3,000 of them have been killed with whatever tools the Iranian people had there in their hands. And if my theory is correct, that if they're scared, they would just run away, that is not true, because all the people who were working for money, they have already defected. The people that are continuing to kill Iranians right now inside Iran are people that are there because of their belief, because of their ideological, and they are out there killing Iranians because they want revenge for the ones that the Iranian people already killed. So if we kill 30,000 of them, they want to kill 30,000 of us. And he also said that we have to be careful what we are talking about, because if the Iranian people get armed, the IRGC is an entity that has missiles, that has planes, and if, for example, if you manage to basically create certain areas that the Iranian people are holding because they have weapons and stuff, there's not like the IRGC could come just and bombard that area, and maybe just gas that area. So this is what we have seen so far is not even close to what IRGC is basically willing to do to Iranian people. So if you want to escalate it to Iranian people being armed, the IRGC might also just come and bombard like certain parts of a city that they think that is resisting or stuff like that. درست گفتم حرف تو؟
بله ممنونم ازت. و یه نکته را من اشاره بکنم در مورد عدد 3000 تا. من ارجاعم به گزارش خود رسانه‌های حکومتی و پزشکی قانونی از 3000 تا کشته شده خودشونن که تشییع جنازه هم براشون برگزار کردن و همه اسم و رسم و مشخصات دارن. حالا این عدد چقدر بالاتر و چقدر پایین‌تره، پوینت اینه که ما اینو ببریم رو اسکیل. اینا تو ذهنیتشون اینه که اگه ما 1 نفر از اینا رو کشتیم، اینا 100 نفر یا 1000 نفر از ما رو بکشن. خونخواریشون هم که برای هیچکی پنهون شده نیست و آردی تا حالا سابقه بمباران کردن شهرهای خودی رو دارن. نکته اضافه ترم اینه که این تئوری توی جایی مثل سیستان و بلوچستان هم پیاده شده و همکنون هم مردم سیستان و بلوچستان تا حد ممکن دارن مسلح جلوی نیروهای سپاه پاسداران میمونن. اما میدونی چه چیزی به سپاه پاسداران دادن؟ در واقع سپاه پاسداران چه بهونه‌ای گرفته؟ اینکه ما همینطوری با دست خالی رفتیم تو خیابون، آردی دارن به اون میگن تروریست و عامل موساد. حالا فکر کن مثلا نیروهایی هستن که توی سالهاست توی سیستان و بلوچستان دارن مقاومت میکنن و به بهونه گروهک بودن و به بهونه مثلا تروریست بودن خیلی رفتارهای رادیکال تری باشون میکنن. و این رو هم در نظر بگیر. اگر مردم بخوان اینم بهت بگم، اگر مردم مسلح بشن دیگه جمهوری اسلامی فردای یا پس فردای اون داستان دنبال این نمیگرده که شما رو بیاد از خونه ببره بیرون دادگاهی بکنه، مستقیم میاد نارنجک میندازه تو خونت. و این کار رو هم کرده، هم تو کوتش کرده، توی شهرهای دیگه هم کرده.
Okay, I'm gonna do this fast because I think Goldie has something to share, and we're holding her back.
I mean, I have a lot of things to share, but what I want to say is that like this conversation is really important, but this is more like internal, right? Like this is the kind of conversation you should have on like the your Persian language, right? Your Persian language, because this is more like internal politics, and Iran Revolution live stream is more focused on external, right? So that's so I mean, you guys, you know what, I will give you another 10 minutes. So
no, this is the last one.
You have until 6 p.m, so you have like another 9 minutes to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. But then I think we should go back to focus externally, because now we're kind of getting into like the weeds and the details, and these are things that I think should be like discussed in more like Persian language spaces, because this is like nothing to do with the current revolution right now, really.
من
I
یه
I
پیام
need.
شما میخوای
I think we
بگی؟
could just last another 30 seconds. We don't need
Go,
10
no,
minutes.
go for it. You, no,
دقیقاً
Like,
دقیقاً.
I'm going to take a quick break anyway. I'm going to take a quick break, so you guys do what you need to do. Like, listen, no. This is guys. This is a very important conversation, but it's just very, very like nitty gritty. And now we're getting into like the weeds of these things. And I know because it's a lot of detail, and because the two of you are just speaking in Persian, the majority of our audience doesn't speak Persian, right? So we also have to make sure that we're communicating in English, because this is like English facing channel.
So, Patipto, how about we discuss this under our Persian? Like, I'm going to put the link to the Persian channel in the chat for people. If Patipto and I could discuss this over there. Is that okay, Goldie?
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it
right.
is a very, so like guys, it's still very, very important, right? Okay, so Americans are saying it's interesting for them too. So all right, I mean, if you guys want to continue, but Armin, you're just gonna have to continue translating so that people understand what's going on. So like every like few minutes, make sure that you're at least like translating to English. So I mean, if the audience appreciates this, I mean, I'm totally down with this conversation. I think it's an important conversation, right? So
yes. I will translate what Patipto said so far. But guys, I put for Iranians watching, I put the link to the Persian channel. And Patipto, would you be interested in, because I already did a show on the Persian channel with Patipto. Would you be interested in having more discussions there, Patipto?
با کمال میل.
Okay, good.
All right. But a lot of our viewers are saying that they want to hear more. Armin, also, you weren't here when we were speaking about the ice storm. So there's a huge ice storm happening.
Yach storm.
The Yach storm, yes. And so what I was told by many of our viewers is that everyone is stuck home inside. And so they're tuning into the show. So so everyone wants to know what's going on.
Okay.
And then they were also talking. Oh, and then Armin, someone also Googled the word for snow in Persian.
Barf.
But then everyone was making barf jokes.
Okay. It's barf, not barf.
I know, that's barf. What I said. I said the pronunciation is different. So all the Americans and Canadians were talking about the barf storm.
Barf storm. Okay.
Yeah,
it's barf.
I know.
Barf.
I know.
Okay.
All right. No, but okay. So guys, listen. So I'm looking at the chat. If you guys are enjoying this, 100% we'll continue for sure. Armin, as long as you're just translating, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay. All
but
right.
I think I might have forgotten, but the last part.
Okay. بفرمایید. به من کمی وقت میده که I don't know, take a quick break. Guys, like so this is the stuff Armin loves. Armin loves like getting into like the details of politics and stuff. So Armin's like in his prime right now. So there you go.
Okay. Oh wow, you know me. You know well.
Of course.
Okay, so okay, so I'm just gonna translate the part that the last part Patipto said. So he was saying he got that 3,000 number from the IRGC people dying, from the records of the ones that they have already announced, the regime has already announced. The names are listed, and they also are having funerals for them. So that's where he got that number from. And whatever that number is, the key point that Patipto wants to make is that their mindset is that if we killed one of them, for every one that we killed, they would want to kill 10 or 100 because they're really bloodthirsty. And he says that they have done this before. When it comes to doing extreme measures, like way beyond what we've ever seen, they have shown that they're capable of that. Like, for example, when it comes to bombing a certain area of a village or a city, that is already within the history of the Islamic Republic. Also, for example, Potipto said, like, what you have to be concerned about is, like, if right now, if they come to your home, if somebody is accused of taking part of the being part of the protests right now, what they do is they show up at your home, they just barge in, they arrest you, and they take you with them, right? But he says if the Iranian people were armed, instead of just showing up at your home and arresting you, they would just show up at your home and throw a grenade in your house, right? That's the level that they would escalate it to, as an example. And he also mentions that, like, we have seen them this already happening in Baluchistan, Sistan Baluchistan province of Iran, where we have more armed people there against the regime. So a lot of these things that Potipto is saying is based on how they operate in those areas anyways. And also Potipto also mentioned that, they already accuse Iranians who are taking part in the revolution as being Mossad agents, and they use that as a way to mistreat them So imagine what they would do, what we would be accused, what more people would be accused of if they were also armed, and the level of mistreatment then. Patipta, did I translate everything? Because it took a while for me to translate it. So did I cover everything you said, or no? Did I miss anything?
You're doing the best, Armin. It's all right.
No, thank you.
حقیقتش از صحبت من قسمت اصلی آخرش فقط این مونده بود که تو کلا تمرکز چکشت روی ترسوندنشونه و من میخوام بهت بگم که اینا از چی بیشتر از همه میترسن. همین کابوسی که الان ترامپ براشون آماده کرده. ترامپ تمام اسباب بازی و هر چیزی که داره تو دستشو چیده روی میز، یه دست خیلی پرم داره و سیدعلی تازه دستش داره نگاه میکنه و میبینه مدت هاست آلین کرده. این چیزیه که میترسونتشون و هیچ کدوم از شما نمیدونین در حال حاضر اونا توی چه حدی از ترس هستن. به علاوه این که توی این چند روز گذشته خیلی اتفاقای موازی هم داره میفته که حالا نمیشه تایید کرد. حتی توی تایملاین الان شما چک بکنین صحبت‌هایی هست از اینکه صدای پدافند شنیده شده توی تهران. من میگم حتی صحبت کردن در موردش هم داره ترس تو دل جمهوری اسلامی و طرفدارانش میندازه. پس باز من پشت دست شاهزاده میام که اومد مستقیما این قسمت رو اینجوری توی مسابقه آخرش اشاره کرد که گفت حمایت هوایی از مردم ایران بکنید. اگر فایتر جت بیاد روی سقف آسمون بچرخه و کنترل آسمون دستش باشه، مردم ایران پس هر کاری بخوان میتونن بکنن، چون هر کسی که جلوی مردم ایران بیاد با تکنولوژی روز دنیا توی تارگتشون قرار داره. میدونی چی میگم؟
So Potipto is saying, let me see. So Potipto is saying that the reason why I wanted the Iranian people to be armed is because what I'm focusing on, me as Armin, is a strategy to make sure that IRGC is experiencing fear. So I am focusing on fear, putting the fear in the hearts of the IRGC people, and I'm very focused on that. And Potipto is saying, based on that line of thinking that I have, that's the reason why the Iranian people should be armed, then I should be asking myself, what is it that the main thing that they are afraid of? And he adds that the main thing that they're afraid of is basically Trump and all his toys. And you could see all the tools that Trump has at his disposal compared to what the Islamic Republic has, which is basically nothing compared to United States. And everything that is happening right now, that is the main way to put to make sure that they're experiencing the terror that we had in mind, especially given that we're now hearing about some drones going around, and we're hearing some drones in specific areas. And also Potipto mentioned that even talking about this, like even mentioning about United States coming and doing a strike, this just them mere talking about it is making them really afraid. And he also says that he also makes a point that his way of thinking is in line with bit. Can you can you mute your mic? I'm hearing myself. Okay, testing. Okay, there we go. So is in line with with the with what Prince Reza Pahlavi recently said regarding requiring aerial support, and also the fact that United States coming in and just having some fighter jets to support the Iranian people, that would be able to make the Iranian people do whatever they want. Because if anybody would want to attack them, then they would have to be fighting against the greatest, the most technologically advanced military equipment in the world. Which now I want to push back against Petito, because I actually think that as scary as Trump's toys are, I actually do believe that that the Islamic Republic's number one fear is the Iranian people, more than even United States and Israel. Don't you agree, Petito? Aren't the Iranian people the greatest nightmare of the Islamic Republic? Because I think
من
based on their calculation, let me add this before you say, because I think based on their calculation, no matter how many aerial bombardments that they get, at the end of the day, they're never going to be toppled until there are some boots on the ground. And their only boots on the ground are the boots of the Iranian people. So the only thing that could actually topple the Islamic Republic are the Iranian people. United States and Israel can help, but the only thing that ends the Islamic Republic is the Iranian people, and that's why I think the Islamic Republic fears the Iranian people more than it even fears Israel or United States. Do you agree with that or no?
100% من با تو موافقم در مورد این موضوع، به خاطر اینکه بدون مردم ایران ایرانی وجود نداره که جمهوری اسلامی بخواد استثمارش بکنه. پس طبیعتا ترس شماره یکش این مردم هستن و از دست دادن این مردم هستن و چیزی که به حقیقت پیوسته و الان خامنه ای و اطرافیانش توی استیت آف دینایال هستن. ولی توی این استیت دینایال اینا تمام تلاششون رو میکنن که یک ثانیه هم بیشتر زنده بمونن، که میشه اوج وحشیگری که مشاهدهش داریم میکنیم. توی این حالتی که اینا روی حالت رمپیجن و توی حالت بلاترستن و میخوان پرج را بندازن به معنای واقعی کلمه توی خیابونها، طبیعتا میدونن که مردم زورشون بهشون نمیرسه، چون دقیقا اگر ما مسلح بشیم اونا موشک دارن. اما در مقابل وقتی خودشون رو با موشک بالای سر مردم میبینن، اون موقع است که ترامپ و در واقع اون اسدهاشو دارن به صورت غیر فعال کننده بالای سر اینا میبینن. یعنی میدونن ترامپ میتونه اینا رو معلول بکنه، دیسیبل بکنه. پس اینم میشه ترس مکمل. در واقع تو اون لحظه ای که از مردم ترسیدی و میخوای با وحشیگری باشون برخورد بکنی، یهو میبینی یه کسی هستش که میتونه دست تو رو قطع بکنه. تو این نظر باید با هم موازی باشیم.
So Patipto 100% agrees with me that the Iranian people are the main source of the fear of the Islamic Republic, especially because the Iranian people, without the Iranian people, there's nobody to colonize. Like for the Islamic Republic to occupy and colonize Iran, there needs to be a people, and without the people, there's nothing there. And he says, and then he moves on to saying that even though the Islamic Republic right now is in a state of denial with regards to its collapse, it still understands, it still basically fears its collapse and will do whatever possible to be able to live even for one extra second. And that's hence why we're seeing the level of violence that they are inflicting upon the Iranian people. And he says that, yeah, it's true that the main source of fear are the Iranian people, but at least the Islamic Republic has the understanding that the Iranian people, whatever they can do, at the end of the day, we have missiles that we could basically rain down upon them and stop them from whatever they're trying to do. So having the United States technology and their ability to stop these missiles being used against the Iranian people basically completes that fear. It's complementary, and it makes the fear of the Iranian people more real, because now they can't use their equipment against the Iranian people. درست گفتم؟
بله کاملا.
Okay. Oh, Goldie, whatever Goldie is sharing is not working anymore, so I'm going to remove it from the screen. Um, okay, so چیز ولی ببین همه حرفات درسته خب ولی من نمیدونم که چیزی که تو داری میگی اینه که let me say this English. What you're saying is that everybody remaining is ideological and they're not doing this for money. Because my theory is that as soon as the suppressing forces, as soon as they see some Iranians shooting in their direction, a good, not all of them, but a good portion of them would run away. You suggested everybody who's remaining is ideological and they're not doing this for money. I think it's a I don't think it's either or. I don't think like right now the people who are shooting at the Iranian people in Iran, I don't think they're 100% doing it for money, and I don't think it's 100% ideological. I think it's a mix. And I know that some of them are doing it for money because the Islamic Republic, we have evidence that the Islamic Republic just hired mercenaries. So we know there were mercenaries involved that are doing this for the money, right? And whatever the Islamic Republic is paying them, they accepted that price knowing that they're going to be shooting at unarmed people. So the mercenaries that they got from Hashd Shabi, the mercenaries from Iraq, the mercenaries that they got from Zainabiyun from Pakistan, and the mercenaries they got from Fatimiyun from Afghanistan, these are people that are shooting at innocent people for money. And the reports that I got was that a significant portion of them were these foreign mercenaries. So a significant portion of the killing is being done by the foreign mercenaries. So we know that they're doing it for money. And if the price is X, when you're shooting at unarmed people, I bet you once they realize that no, the other side is somewhat armed, the price is going to be 10X. So either they're going to not shoot at the Iranian people, or because the Islamic Republic can't afford it, or if the Islamic Republic can't afford it, then the resources of the Islamic Republic is going to become depleted a lot faster, right? And even if you're right, let's say, for example, hypothetically, it's 50-50. I don't know what the percentage is. Let's say right now the Iranian people are being killed by suppressing forces. The people who are doing the killing, 50% of them are ideological. They don't care about the money. They're doing this for the sake of Mahdi or revenge or whatever. And then we have another 50% that is doing this for money. If you could get rid of the 50% that is doing this for the money, that is a big accomplishment. Even though there are still going to be some ideological ones remaining that are going to continue doing the shooting because they were not doing it for the money, you could basically half the amount simply by having some bullets flying from the other direction. So that's my point.
خب آرمین جان، موضوعی که شما گفتی رو من با دقت گوش دادم و جوابمو میدم در جهت اینکه بحث رو تموم بکنیم، چون 10 دقیقه ددلاین گلی هم رسیده. خب ببین من اینجوری از این وجه
ببین
اوکی، من آخه من به نظرم کافیه. ببین کلا مشکل من با پی او ویه. خب وقتی شما در خود نوعی رو دارم میگم، در قالب این میبینی که به یک عده دستور بدی، یعنی شما میگی به مردم باید مسلح باشن، یا بالاخره جزئی از مردمی یا از بیرونی، در هر صورت داری به یه عده‌ای دستور میدی. خب شما باید مسئولیت پذیرانه دستور بدی. این چیزی که من دارم بهت میگم نتیجه شاید مثلا بیشتر از چندین هفته تو خیابون با دست خالی با اینا جنگیدنه و در کنارش کلی چیزا اجرا کردن که حالا در موردش نمیشه اینجا صحبت کرد. من به شخصه هدفم اینه وقتی میرم توی بتل فیلد تا بابت همون مسئولیت پذیری، اصلا وظیفمه که تا حد ممکن بیام کژوالتی رو کم بکنم. همون کاری که فرمانده کل قوا در حال حاضر در ایالات متحده آمریکا داره میکنه. تمام این سامانه‌هایی که داره میفرسته بابت اینه که بیاد هزینه‌های در واقع بعد از حمله رو کم بکنه، بیاد جون بقیه رو سیف کنه. به عنوان در واقع میگم پس شما در قالب یک فرمانده مسئولیت پذیرید حفظ جون ارتشته. این دیگه میشه دقیقاً نقطه صفری که شما بخوای شروع به فعالیت بکنی. خب و اگر خیلی بری سمت این تئوری که حالا بخوای حتما این تئوری رو اجرا بکنی، همچنان نقدی که من بهش میتونم وارد بکنم، شما باید این تئوری رو بالاخره در قالب هوشمندانه تعریف کنید. ببین ما نباید توی اون بیانیه هم اشاره کردم به دوستایی که انگلیسی شنیدن صدامو، ما نباید بیایم آشوب رو با آشوب باش بجنگیم، ما باید کیوس رو با اوردر باش بجنگیم. در واقع بیایم وقتی در جبهه مقابل هستیم از امکاناتمون هم استفاده کنیم. به عنوان مثال فقط در قالب در
کوتاه بگو که
واقع
بتونم ترجمه کنم، وقت برای جوابم داشته باشم.
این تمامه. فقط مثال برات میزنم. در قالب مسلح شدن، در قالب چیزی که میشن اون لایو گفت، تو در نظر بگیر که سلاح بگیری دستت بری توی مستقیم باشون تیر در بکنی، همون چیزی که داری تصور میکنی، یا بیای مثلا از تکنولوژی درون وارفر اوکراینیا استفاده بکنی که خیلی هم اوپن سورس، همین الان تمام چیزایی که داره رو میتونی تو تهران با 3D پرینتر درست بکنی و فقط کافیه که مثلا یه فیبر نوری 1 کیلومتری یا 2 کیلومتری بهش وصل بکنی. حالا اینجا چی کار میکنی؟ هدکوارتراشون همه در خانه امناشون همه جاشون مشخصه، نه هیچ چیزشون مخفی نیست. میشینی یه شب صاف میری توی اونجا و یهو 100 تاشون رو غیب میکنی و چه اتفاقی میفته؟ اینا به تیر غیب دوچار میشن. همچنان تو ترسناکترم حاضر شدی و هیچ وقت نمیفهمن از کجا بهشون حرکت. این فقط در قالب مثال ها میگم، حداقل توی بحث ریسپانسیبیلیتی میتونی یه جوری هوشمندانه اونو طراحی بکنی که کژوالتی رو کم بکنی.
Okay, I will translate this and then I'll do a quick response and I'll keep it short, okay? So you said that, Armin, if you're putting yourself in a position of ordering people, whether from inside Iran and outside of Iran, regarding what to do, you have to accept the responsibility of what that order is. And when he says that when I, like Petito says, when I go into the battlefield, my goal is to reduce the casualties. And as a commander, this is your duty to make sure you reduce casualties. If you go in this direction, you have to be smart about it to reduce the casualties. And then he says you cannot fight their chaos with your chaos. You have to fight chaos with order. And then he says instead of just shooting at, getting armed and shooting people, like one thing you could do is think about more high-tech stuff, like the Ukrainians' drone technology, how they use the high-tech technology. And for example, something like that, you could basically plan an attack in a way that you could take out 100 of them at a night or something. He was very specific about the methodology. I'm not going to go into the details, but he was basically describing, like, for example, a high-tech method of using drones to basically make them scared. So my quick response is that I was never Patipto in acting like I was in a position to order anybody everywhere. I was just brainstorming, and these are what I'm thinking, and like putting it out there for people to tell me what they think about it. I was never ever at all suggesting that, oh, here's my order to from outside Iran, here's my order to Iranian people inside Iran. Like, I would never ever dare suggest that I'm in a position to do that. I was just thinking out loud and people to see what other people think. So I'm not at all ordering anybody to do anything, right? So yeah, and I do believe in reducing casualties 100%. And I think that, what I'm thinking is that this does reduce casualties if many of the paid mercenaries see that they're being shot at, they're going to go home, and they're not going to show up to do their job that they're being paid for, which is going to save lives. So in my opinion, that might actually reduce casualties. I might be wrong. I'm just thinking about it. And yeah, so I mean, I don't know, like, what do you mean by we should fight chaos with order, not chaos with chaos? I just think that if you have less mercenaries of the Islamic Republic present, that's a good thing, right? That's the way I think about it. And when it comes to the high-tech method that you mentioned, yeah, I think like that's good if you could add that, but it doesn't have to be an either or. If you could come up with a high-tech method using drones to give us an advantage, sure, like, but it doesn't negate the fact that it could also be useful to have put some guns in the hands of some Iranians in the streets. Why not both? Like, why do we have to choose? Why can't we do both? So that was my response.
Can we go to the
But yeah,
next?
ببین
yeah, let's go.
آره منم میخوام همین رو اشاره بکنم. فکر میکنم
But I have to
من
let's do this on the Persian side.
آره من خواستم دوباره تاکید کنم. آره من داشتم دوباره تاکید بکنم که دقیقاً به خاطر میگفتم شما نوعی اشاره نکنم که شما همچین کار میکنی و چه پرفکت تایمینگی که دقیقاً همزمان با صحبت ما الان توی چندین جای ایران داره صدای انفجار شنیده میشه. یعنی من از اهواز خبر گرفتم، از تهران خبر گرفتم، حالا گلدی ادامه میده.
Wait, اهواز؟
We're getting explosion sounds
آره
in different parts
اینا تایید نشده است ولی از اهواز خبر گرفتم. تهران تا فیلم درون داره بیرون میاد ولی از اهواز خبر گرفتم.
Okay, so we are getting breaking live news. Potipto just confirmed boom booms. Boom booms are being heard. Boom booms are being heard around Iran. So it's still, you know, being confirmed, but he said that Ahvaz, the city of Ahvaz, is confirmed. Again, Ahvaz is the city that I was born in. And
کانفرم نشده اهواز هیچ کدوم از اینا کانفرم نشده. خیلی خطرناکه الان نبوده صحبت کنیم. بله.
Okay, so he says they're hearing reports, but it's unconfirmed. But here's a video. Here's a video of an explosion was heard at the same time. An unidentified object was sighted over Niavaran, Tehran. So Niavaran is a district in the capital city of Tehran. So let's watch this video and see what's going on. So there's the little thingy there.
تهران نیاوران یک شنبه 5 و 6 بهمن نمیدونم دقیقا پرواز شی ناشناس همین 2-3 دقیقه قبلم یه صدا انفجار بعد همینجا اومد.
So he's saying like 2 or 3 minutes ago we heard a loud explosion in the area.
فکر کنم پایگاه لویزان بود نمیدونم دقیقا.
What پایگاه لویزان? What's پایگاه لویزان? That's the Levizan base, right?
ببین اونجا بیشتر نیاورانه تا پایگاه لویزان.
Okay.
تهران یک شنبه 5 بهمن یا 6 بهمن.
So he's saying this is Tehran, Saturday, January 25. Sunday, January 25 in Tehran. So basically the reason that this Iranian man is filming this is because he heard a loud explosion. He heard a loud explosion and then he started filming. He noticed an unidentified object in the air. So he is responding. Wait, I have
خب ببخشید من دستم خورد به میکروفون.
بفرمایید.
حالا یه توی تبریز هم تایید شده و اینجا بیشتر سمت نوبنیاد میشه، خونه مثلا سازمانی‌های لول بالای حالا جمهوری اسلامی، یعنی طبق نظریه حالا چیزایی که داره بیرون میاد میتونه عملیات چیزام باشه دیگه. نمیدونم بدونم توی ویدیو نمیشه گفتش.
اوکی.
تو مراقب باش میکروفونتو اینور اونور نکن. میکروفونتو مراقب باش دست نزنین چون صدا خیلی خرد و خرد میشه. Okay, Goldie, go on.
No, I was just gonna say, so baby, no, sometimes it's a glitch with the app itself, because you know, ARMIN, sometimes you come on and then there's an echo as well. So I don't know who's causing the echo, but we'll figure it out. The echo, I don't think the echo's coming from my end, but ARMIN, okay, you open your mic, let's see if the echo is coming from you. No. So, I mean, it could be maybe from Potipto. I'm not sure, but that's okay. So, ARMIN, let's just make sure whenever Potipto's speaking, we just mute our mics because his connection isn't the greatest. But Potipto's confirming is that, or not confirming, what Potipto is saying is that apparently there are reports coming of explosions from different parts of the country. So let's play this video one more time. So it's like that right there. That's the unconfirmed flying object.
تهران نیاوران یک شنبه 5 و 6 بهمن نمیدونم دقیقاً.
So he's saying it's Sunday.
پرواز شی ناشناس همین 2-3 دقیقه قبلم یه صدا انفجار بعد همینجا اومد.
And he's saying 2 or 3 minutes ago, we heard a very, very loud explosion in the area.
فکر کنم پایگاه لویزان بود نمیدونم دقیقاً.
He's like, I don't know where it was.
تهران یک شنبه 5 بهمن یا 6 بهمن.
Anyways, we don't know what that is. Well, look, the guys, the person in the video, he doesn't say that it's a military plane. All he does is he points at it and he says, this is an unconfirmed flying object. He says, I don't know what this is. It's an unconfirmed flying object. So no one is saying it's a military plane. All we're saying is that that's just the news that just broke. And then I'm going to see if I can find anything else. Okay, so this video is now going viral. So again, unidentified aircraft in Tehran's sky. The sound of an explosion was also heard before that. So we basically just broke that news. Okay, what's this one? Oh, that's swear words. So apparently, I think the IDF is attacking southern Lebanon.
يا زهراء يا زهراء يا زهراء يا زهراء
يا زهراء So you can tell that the people here are like Muslim Arab jihadi Nazis because they're like Ya Zahra, Allah Akbar, Durka Durka, right? So that's how you can tell the difference between that. But that's how you can tell. Yeah, that's how you can tell the difference between like Iranians and Arab and like Arab Muslim Nazi savages, right? So the people filming this are like Hezbollah and they're like Ya Zahra, Ya Zahra. Whereas with the Iranian guy, he was very calm. He's like, oh, we just heard explosions, like the Iranian guy's giving info, right? He's like, we heard explosions. I think it was on Saturday. Sorry, I think it was Sunday. Could be Monday. There's an unidentified flying object. We're in this location. This is what's happening, right? So the Iranian guy is very like normal and rational, civilized. This is southern Lebanon. Southern Lebanon is controlled by Hezbollah, right? And so all you hear is like the random like Hezbollah dude. He's like, Ya Zahra, Allah Akbar, whatever, Durka Durka.
Durka Durka.
يا زهراء يا زهراء يا زهراء يا زهراء
Shut. Muhammad or something. I don't know, man. They're like Muhammad Zahra, Ya Zahra. I don't know. What are they saying, Armin? Can you translate what the Muslim Nazis are saying here?
I think they're saying Zahra's Muhammad, like Zahra of Muhammad or something.
I don't know, man.
Zahra, the daughter of Muhammad. Like they're calling upon her or something.
I don't know, man. It's like some Allahu Akbar nonsense. Some Allahu Akbar nonsense. Like
some Durka shit.
Yeah, like Durka Durka nonsense. Literally, like the guy, like he doesn't give any info, no dates, no nothing. He's just like, right? Like it's just, I don't know. But okay, so let's compare like Ya Zahra Durka Durka guy to the Iranian because now you can literally see the difference, right? So
give the date, the time, the explanation of what's happening, the location. Yes.
تهران نیاوران یک شنبه
Sunday
5 و 6 بهمن نمیدونم دقیقاً.
It's like 5 or 6.
پرواز شی ناشناس
unconfirmed flying object.
همین 2-3 دقیقه قبلم یه صدا انفجار بعد همینجا اومد.
And he's like 2 or 3 minutes ago we also heard a very loud explosion in the area.
فکر کنم پایگاه لویزان
ببین فقط بر اساس ویدیو من میدونی چه تحلیلی میتونم بکنم. اول اینکه اینجا به سمت نوبنیاده و محل زندگی اون آدمای رده بالاست و اون درونی که بعدش میاد کیل کانفرم بگیره. یعنی اگر بخوایم در نظر بگیریم اتفاقی بوده این باید یه هدفگیری هدفمند باشه. به علاوه اینکه صدای جنگنده هم توی تبریز به وضوح شنیده شده، چند نفر جای متفاوتی هم اینو گفتن، ولی بازم تاکید داشته باشیم ما در حال هایپ کردن مردم نمیخوایم باشیم، فقط یه چیزی که دارن تو تایملاین میبینن و منم دارم میگم.
So Armin, before you translate that, Potipto, do you want to give like a Ya Zahra or an Allahu Akbar or something, or are you okay?
من جاوید شاه میگم بجاش.
So
Yeah.
I asked Potipto if he wanted to say like an Allahu Akbar or like a Durka Durka, and he was like, no, I'm gonna say Javid Shah, which means long live the king. So there you go. That's the difference between us Iranians and the inbred.
By the way, I know this is going to make you angry, but I'm going to say it anyway. Fakhrovar was on Patrick Pitt David, and he said Javid Shah is basically Heil Hitler. That's what he said. Yeah. Yes.
Anyway, we don't care, but I don't even know who that is, but it doesn't matter. But can you please translate what Potipto said?
Yes, Potipto was saying that this is from a higher class area, so like upper like class people apparently live in this area. And also, he also mentioned that the drone that we saw, I don't know how you know this, Potipto, but the drone that we saw was an observer drone that was coming back to see if the shot was successful. درست دارم میگم؟
بله.
Okay. So basically, this means that another drone basically targeted something, and this is the second drone that is trying to confirm the kill shot or something like that, right?
So yeah, and then this account. So this is a very, very reliable OSINT account. Shin, I know him. Like he's come on my X Spaces before, and he's spoken about these things. So he's now confirming intense. Oh my gosh. So okay. So he says, I've seen the video from Nia Varon of Tehran. I've read the reports of blasts in Khuzestan province. Yes, I'm trying to confirm or deny the claims. And then he says, all I have right now, aside from Telegram channel posts, is a guy that I fully trust. And all he heard was warplanes heading south, Khuzestan province, Dizford city. Like my entire family is Khuzestan. و نوشته سلام اینجا 20 دقیقه پیش صدای پرواز جنگنده اومد نمیدونم پروازهای عادی چهارم شکاری بودند یا خبریه به سمت جنوب میرفتن. Armin, do you want to translate that?
سلام اینجا 20 دقیقه پس صدای پرواز جنگنده. So he's saying hi here. 20 minutes ago we heard the sounds of fighter jets. نمیدونم پرواز عادی چهارم شکاری بودن یا خبریه. So I think I don't know if these flights were like fighter jets or I think data collection planes, right? Potipto, but they were going towards the south. So he's basically, he or she is saying, I don't know what types of planes they were, either fighter jets or basically observation planes, right?
نه
Potipto?
ببین
Is that
داره
a
میگه
proper-
که صدای فایتر جت اومده ولی نمیدونم چهارم شکاری تبریزه یعنی خودیه یا از اونایی که ما دارن رد میشه.
So sorry, I mistranslated this. So the first part was right. He's saying 20 minutes ago he's heard fighter jets, but he doesn't know if they are belong to the Islamic Republic or belong to the other side, right? Correct? درست گفتم؟
بله چون دیشب هم در واقع صدای پرواز پرنده شکاری می اومد توی تهران اون ولی خودیا بودن که داشتن آسمون رو پاترول میکردن.
Okay, so he doesn't know if they belong to the خودی که نه the Islamic Republic or to like Israeli or American, but they were flying towards the south. Goldie, I sent you another tweet.
Okay,
somebody else.
Okay, let me just finish this thread though. So that's what he wrote 35 minutes ago. And then 33 minutes he said, all right, Tabriz AD activity is partially confirmed by locals. So guys, Tabriz and Khuzestan are like as far apart as you could possibly think. Like Tabriz is like, oh no, sorry, not far apart. Tabriz is like northwest of Iran and Ahvaz, Khuzestan is like southwest. So it's like the top and bottom of the country. And then he says intense jet activity over Tabriz is pretty much confirmed. Received a so completely audible.
Yep.
We
And
don't
another post
know.
confirming this as well.
So someone is saying voodoo. So someone named Voodoo Jack is saying, I don't know, Armin, maybe this is from someone from your channel. I just heard from Tehran some sound of explosion from east of Tehran.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Okay, did you see something? Okay, let me bring it up. Let me bring it up.
Basically confirming the same things in Ahvaz. Guys, this is Goldie City.
That's where I was born in Ahvaz.
I think that's a
Wait,
sign. That's a sign for Goldie.
Goldie. So right now
میدونی
explosions
مثلا
in
دارم به
Ahvaz.
نشانه حمایت اول از اونجا شروع میکنم.
Yes, yes. You know what? So Potipto was saying maybe this is a sign from like the United States and President Trump. Because I'm from Ahvaz, maybe they're going to Ahvaz first to liberate Ahvaz because I'm from Ahvaz. Who knows? Who knows?
Yes, this is Trump sending Goldie a message that we fear
Wishful thinking.
we're coming. But look at the comments. The comments are also confirming this.
Okay, so let's read the
People are leaving
comments. Oh, so wait, Armin, why don't you pull it up on your screen so you can like read and translate because you're better at translating.
Well, I mean, the
Yeah,
AI is
it
doing it
was.
well. Yeah. So okay, here I'll bring it up.
Like now, this is like if explosions are happening over like Ahvaz, that's like making me want to play some Bandari music. You can be see. Labe karun chegol barun.
Okay.
هر روز تنگ غروب تو شهر ما صفا داره لب شط. There you go.
Okay. Wow, I'm impressed actually.
I know my
so
Bandari.
yeah. So yeah, this I mean the AI translation was good. Right now, explosion in Ahvaz. Some reports indicate ongoing gunfire in Ahvaz. So somebody else confirms that they just heard something. یه صدای الان شنیدم اما مطمئن نیستم خبری شد میگم. So he's saying I just heard something but I'm not sure if there is any news I will let you know. And this guy is saying اختلال رادیویی. So there are some radio disruptions. Do you guys see this? Oh,
wait, you have to share your screen. I thought
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did. You removed it.
There you go. That's yours. Okay.
All right. Okay. So right now, explosions in Ahvaz. Yeah. So I read that one. This guy is saying that there's some radio disruptions. So this guy is experiencing radio disruptions. پادگاه حبیب اللهی واقع در جاده اهواز خرمشهر مرکز استقرار هشت شبی. Oh, so this guy is theorizing that the Habibullahi base, which is on Jadde Ahvaz in Khorramshahr, that's the center of Hasht Shabi units. So maybe they're bombarding Hasht Shabi base, which is but guys, Hasht Shabi is the Iraqi Shia militias that are a proxy of the Islamic Republic. The English version of that is the Popular Mobilization Front. So this is what this guy is theorizing. So guys,
I'm sending you. No. I'm sending you two more things. Read both of them. Okay. I sent you two more links. Pull them up. So you share what I like. You share, and I'm gonna monitor the news.
ببینید من خیلی ضد هایپ کردن و مثلا یهو سریع حرف زدن اینا ولی باید در نظر داشته باشیم اینا تئوریه دیگه.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so guys, nothing is confirmed. Yeah. So Potipto is saying like, let's make sure we're not hyping the news. We're just sharing what people are saying. Nothing is confirmed. These are theories. So don't get too hyped up in case this is like baseless. So we don't want to we don't want to give you empty hypes. So Potipto is like wanting us to be responsible, very justifiably. So just like we don't know what's happening. So don't get too excited. We're just noticing what we know objectively to be true is that we're getting a lot of reports regarding explosions in different places in Iran. We don't necessarily know what that means, but it's objectively true that people are reporting this, right? So this person is saying
تماسای خودم رو دارم میگیرم که اگر از طرف هم تایید بشه اینجا بگیم با خیارت.
Thank
So
you.
Potipto is also contacting his contacts so that if anything is confirmed on his side, he could let us know. Thank you, Potipto. So Arash here is saying اهواز میگن انفجار بوده هم آتش سوزی پایگاه بسیج درست. So this guy doesn't know. This guy is asking. So he's saying Arash is saying like they say other people are saying that there was an explosion in Ahvaz and one of the Basij bases is on fire. Is this true? Is this true? So he doesn't know. He's not reporting anything. He's just wondering.
And he's a pretty reliable source. Like he's like an independent journalist, so he tries to give like the proper news.
Right. Okay. Did we? So Shin here is saying claims regarding the death of Naim Qassem is a hoax. Blast in Tehran is a hoax. What?
So he seems to think that the explosion in maybe he confirmed, and the explosion in Tehran is a hoax. We don't know. This is the thing. We don't know because there's no independent media in occupied Iran. Like we just don't know.
What he's saying is what has been confirmed is that AD activity in northeast Iran. This could be jets, but jets are audibly confirmed.
آفرین. منم دقیقا الان با هر کی که صحبت میکنم اینا میگن صدای پرواز جنگنده رو میشنویم، ولی مثلا صدای انفجاری نبوده که به یکی زنگ بزنم بگی ما خواب پریدیم یا مثلا شیشه میشه.
So guys, the jet sounds have been confirmed, but the explosion sounds are not confirmed.
So but be clear. So the jet sounds in Tehran have been confirmed, but the explosion sounds in Tehran have not been confirmed.
No. So the explosion sounds in Tehran have not been confirmed.
The jet sounds
in the jet sounds in northeast Iran have been confirmed.
Yes.
So yeah, okay. So that's highly likely IRIF scramble. What is that? IRIAF scramble. What is that? Potipto, do you know what that is?
ببین اسکرامبل همون دارن مثلا توی ارتفاع خاصی آسمون رو پوشش میدن دیگه، همون نیروهای به اشتباه گفتم خودی. و یه موضوع دیگه هم که هست صدای پرواز جنگنده ها رو توی مثلا مسیر تهران تا غرب خیلی که میتونم بگم مثلا 2 جا بهم گفتن که شنیدیم صدای جنگنده رو.
Okay, so it's very likely that these are basically the Islamic Republic planes basically covering that area, and also Potipto says that he can confirm that these sounds have been heard in those areas. So also what is AD here? AD, what does that mean? AD activity, what does that mean? Aerial, what is that?
فکر می‌کنم چه aerial defense دیگه. آره همون
aerial defense
هوایی فکر می‌کنم.
Okay. Aerial defense, we think aerial defense. AD activity.
آره میشه ضد هوایی. میشه ضد هوایی همونه که تیر میزدن تو هوا.
Got it. So aerial defense activity in south of Iran, like Desful and Ahvaz, could also be jets. Jets were certainly heard, likely IRIAF. So IRIAF, I'm assuming, is the Islamic Republic something Air Force.
یه چیزی در مورد این بگم. ببین در واقع اینا IIAF بودن، ایمپریال در واقع ایران ایمپریال.
Let me just say what they are right now. So what this stands for is the Islamic Republic of Iran Air Force. That's what this stands for.
آره ولی از موقعی که این رو اضافه کردن تنها چیزی که داشتن برای نیرو هوایی این بوده که مثلا هواپیما رو رنگ کردن، هیچ پیشرفتی از اون ایمپریال الان نبوده، فقط پسرفت بوده.
Yeah. So the Potipto is pointing out how useless this air defense is, and how they haven't been upgraded since the Islamic Revolution. Yep.
Where is Qaysariya? Qaysariya? No, Qaysariya.
قیصریه که میشه در واقع محدوده نزدیک به شمال تهران. در مورد شهر قیصریه صحبت میکنن که فکر میشه کایزریان. اصلا تو ایران ما قیصریه نداریم.
نه قیصریه اشتباه خوندم، همون قیصریه
باز دوباره منطقه بالا، حالا پایینتر از فرمانیه تهرانه که باز محدوده‌ایه که همون آقازاده‌ها اینا میشن. اگه اشتباه نکنم این چیزم خونش تو قیطریه بود این یارو.
Okay, so someone sent this to me again, completely unconfirmed. I cannot verify if this is true or not. Someone I don't know sent this to me, and they were like their cousin sent this to them. So we'll watch it, but I have no idea if this is true or not. It could totally be fake. Well, let's watch it together. There you go. I don't know what that means, but there you go. That's what someone sent to me.
Aliens.
واقعا هم یه دونه رو کم داریم. مثلا روزی که داریم آزاد میشیم
ببین بدبختی ما همینه که تا مثلا انقلاب میخواد دیگه تموم بشه یه دفعه این alien ها میان و an alien invasion starts in Iran. That's what it's gonna do.
Yeah, so Goldie and Patipta and Patipta are saying this would be in accord, like this would be pretty much in line with our luck that right in the middle of our revolution, that's the time that aliens have picked to come and make first contact with the right in the middle of our revolution.
Oh, you know what? So for all the conspiracy theory fans, it's the Anunnaki. The Anunnaki are returning because, you know, the Anunnaki were in that area for like Sumeria or whatever.
آفرین. میخواستم به همین اشاره بکنم که میان پنجره رو باز میکنن مثلا میگن به پیش، چون اصالتمون از ایرانه. ما انوناکی هم تمام ریشه شد توی همون فلات این ایران دیگه. در رو باز میکنن مثلا میگن جاوید شاه.
Do you want to translate that, Armin? Oh my gosh.
So he's saying that aliens are visiting us, the Anunnaki are visiting us, and they're going to come and open the door, and they're going to say Bepish. They're going to say that our origins come from ancient Iran, and they're going to say Javid Shah, and they're going to say the Bepish and join the revolution. Because they're going to say their bloodline goes back to ancient Iran, and that's why they're back to save Iran, apparently.
Oh, look, Armin, someone's saying it's the Yach guy. It's the Yach guy with the bubbles and the Big Bang.
Oh, it's from a parallel universe, from the ice world, from the Yach world. Oh my God. Can somebody check if their girls are as pretty as the ice guy was saying?
Wait, Armin, I have something even better for you. Oh. I have something even
better than ice girls?
No. It's you know what? It's ice girls with subtitles.
Oh, ice girls with subtitles, something that I never thought I would ever hear in my life. Oh my God, ice girls with subtitles. Yes, you're right. Fantastic. You did it. Amazing. Guys, ice girls. We have no audio, by the way.
Oh wait, there's no audio? Oh, sorry. My screen was muted. Oh my gosh. Okay, all right. Let's go back. Yeah, I did this during my break.
جهان هستی یک بیگ بنگه. یعنی یه خورشیدی وجود داره، یه دریایی وجود داره، اسم این دریا عرشه. اسم اون خورشید اللهه. میخوره به این دریا، حباب تولید میشه. هر حباب بیگ بنگ شروع میشه. یعنی من قراره چاییمو در بیگ بنگ دیگه‌ای بخورم. اونجا چه شکلی آقا حسینی؟ اونجا خورشید از یخ تولید شده، یعنی نور از یخ میاد بیرون. یعنی کره زمین اونجا نورش از یخ میگیره. آقای دانشمند، یخ نور تولید میکنه. گیاهان اون کره زمین از یخ کاسبرگاشون تغذیه میکنه. خیلی خوشگله. بعد 4 که تولید میشه، تو اون ثانیه وارد بعد 5 که میشی میبینی چه خبره. اصلا دختراش فرق میکنن، پسراش فرق میکنن. نه عزیزم، انقدر دختر خوشگل در جهان بودی، تو هنوز نمیدونی خورشید از یخ باشه چه دختری تولید میکنه. هنوز نمیدونی. اونجا اصلا همه چیز فرق میکنه.
There you go.
You know what? I honestly prefer one labakarun of Goldie to millions of ice girls from this guy.
مگه labakarunم بد بود؟ حالا کمی آغاسی خوندم. Oh my God.
عالی بود بنظرم.
سپاسگزار. Yeah, we played Iceman to show Iranians how crazy, to show non-Iranians how crazy Iranian politics is. Armin, I sent you a link to a YouTube post. It's the one that's showing up here from Mamlekate. This is also a pretty reliable account, but can you bring it up on your screen? Because I'm gonna just monitor the news, and if I find anything, I'll send it to your WhatsApp. But this is like apparently messages from, again, guys, this is all unconfirmed because there's no independent media in occupied Iran, right? So all we can rely upon is just reports coming out from people. So
should I read the Persian and translate it, or should I translate with Grok?
Up to you. However you want to do it.
All right, let me do the original.
Okay.
پیام های مربوط به اهواز. So these are news. So basically this guy have gathered a list of 7 different items from what we have been hearing from Ahvaz city in Iran, right? So سلام، همین الان اهواز کوت عبدالله داشت. What is this?
کوت عبدالله.
کوت عبدالله داشتم، رد می شدم، انفجار رخ داد، به نظر سمت نمایشگاه بود. So somebody reported that they were passing in Ahvaz, they were passing کوت عبدالله, and they heard an explosion and the right next to a gallery or like a a place. اهواز فرمانداری رو گرفتن، یه پایگاه بسیج توی کوت عبدالله آتیش زدن. So another
کوت
person
عبدالله
is
از
saying
محله‌های پایینه در واقع، اهواز محله‌ای که مثلا خیلی چیزه.
So کوت عبدالله is one of the low, like پایین از لحاظ کلاس، از لحاظ سطح.
نه از نظر مثلا فقیر بودن و ضعیف بودنش اونجا آمار جرم و جنایت هم حالتاتی بالاست، همیشه سرکوب دارن میکنن اون قسمت رو، کوت عبدالله.
So okay, so Kut Abdullah is one of the poorer part of Ahvaz, and it's also a part that they suppress a lot because it's poorer. So he's saying Ahvaz Farmandari ro gereftan. He says they captured the command center, like the ye paigah basij ro toy Kut. Okay, so this is so unconfirmed. This guy is claiming that there is a Basij center that is on fire in Kut Abdullah in Ahvaz, and he says that they captured the command center in Ahvaz. Guys, this is like so much hype. We have to wait and see. None of this is confirmed. This is big deal if true. Big deal if true, but we have to see. I don't think this is happening. Is this happening? سلام عرب اهواز همین امشب به سمت پایگاه بسیج رو آتیش. Okay, somebody else is also saying that the Arabs, so guys, you know, Iran has like a
Iranian
5%. Yes, so Iran has 2% Arab, 2 or 5%, something between 2 to 5% Arabs. We also have Arabs, right? So he's saying the Arabs of Ahvaz, they burned, they went to the Basij center. Oh yeah, no. So they burned out the Basij center, the center. Atish Sadan Samta Kut Abdullah. Yeah, basically in Kut Abdullah, Shahristan Karun. Okay, so this is basically confirming multiple people are reporting the same thing, that a Basij center base has been burned in Kut Abdullah.
پوینت پایین بودن کوت عبدالله رو دقیقاً به خاطر همین منشن کردم که اصلا کلا اونجا همیشه آماده به این کار هستن. یعنی در نظر اگه بخوایم بگیریم روی قالب احتمالات اینجور در میاد که اونا این کار رو بکنن.
So Patito is saying that this might make sense because Kut Abdullah, which is a poorer part of the Ahvaz city, is a place where people are more ready to do stuff like this, right? Somebody say صدای تیراندازی شدید از اهواز. In Ahvaz, they're hearing a lot of gunfire, gunshots in Ahvaz. Is this real? What the hell? Okay. This is, guys, if these are true, things are escalating. Like Ahvaz pushed this at Ham Saddam. So guys, these are different people, different reports that this guy has gathered and put in a list. So these are by different accounts. So he's saying number 5, Ahvaz pushed this at Ham Saddam Yomad to همین یکم پیش 5 دقیقه 10 دقیقه صدا بود سمت گلستان انگار
Armin, wait, Armin, can I just say, I just want to add something. So guys, all of this is super unconfirmed. I just checked with my contacts in Ahvaz. They said that they haven't heard anything. So we don't know. We don't know. And that's why I have the disclaimer here. This is all super unconfirmed because this could be Islamic regime propaganda. This could be like fake hype. Again, we don't know. We don't know. But the few contacts that I have, they told me that they haven't heard anything. So we just don't know. We don't know at this point. But we're just here to share what we're finding. But again, like I said, this is all super unconfirmed, so we don't know. This is like, don't take what we're sharing as news, because until it's like verified by like a legitimate media outlet that we trust, we just don't know. So we're hearing from both sides here. But we will still share all of this with you, as long as you guys know this is just super unconfirmed. Lots of rumors around, but again, that's what we're here for, to share with you the info and then tell you what's real and what's not. All right, sorry, Armin, please continue.
So by the way, this comment is interesting. Somebody is saying Kut Abdullah in Ahvaz, it either has Arabs or cows and nothing else. And the Arabs there don't even know how to speak Persian.
نه ببین نه من اونو قبول ندارم. No. The Arabs, no, Iranian Arabs speak Persian. I know that because I'm from the area. I'm from Ahvaz.
They do.
با معامله میکنن وقتی با هم رفت آمد دارن، اصلا نمیتونه بره سوپرمارکت فارسی صحبت نکنه.
That person is like not trustworthy. I don't know what account that is, but just ban that account. Like that person's just spreading fake news and propaganda. That's total nonsense.
So it's fake news that the Arabs in Ahvaz don't speak Persian. That's fake news.
Because 100% some people told me that. No, they all speak Persian. In fact, the Arabs in Ahvaz are
لهجه شیرینی هم دارن.
In fact, Arabs in Ahvaz are incredibly loyal and patriotic, and the Arabs in Ahvaz were on the front lines during the Iran-Iraq war, fighting the Iraqi Arabs. So I have a lot of like Iranian Arabs in my extended family. So I personally, like when I see accounts like that one, I just block them, because those people are just spreading nonsense. They're basically just causing division. Yeah.
Okay. So this goes in line.
Yeah.
This is a good time to mention that this is why when we are against Arabization of Iran, it doesn't mean we're against Arabs. We have a few 5% Iranians are Arabs, and we love them as our fellow citizens. We just don't want our culture to be Arabized, in the same way that we wouldn't be forcing a Persianization of an Arab country. Right, that's what we don't want, right? So just because so somebody's saying 3%, okay, so 3% of Iran is Arab, not 5%. But just because we're against Arabization, that doesn't mean we're against Arabs. All right.
Yeah,
so,
but I personally get really offended when people like not you, but like people like that account when they like attack like Iranian Iranian Arabs. I have zero tolerance for that, because it's just, they're trying to just cause division, and I think that's inappropriate. But okay, so
خیلی بی‌شرفن واقعا اینجور آدما. یعنی اصلا مثلا در مورد لرستان هم صحبت میکنن همیشه اینجوریه که آره لورا، بعد من بهشون میگم آقا شما یک لحظه از تاریخ کلا ایران رو بیارید که لور توی تاریخ وجود نداشته باشه که شما میخواین لور رو از ایرانی جدا بکنید.
Yeah.
Nara Bars in the chat is also confirming that her mom, she's saying my mom says her Arab neighbors in Ahvaz were very much pro-Shah. Yeah. So Nara is confirming that.
Yeah, well, because like I said, like we Iranians were different, different backgrounds, different whatever. But we're all united as Iranians, and we do not tolerate racism towards any one of us. Like you attack. Like if you come after one of us, you come after all of us. And even Potipto said, there's like these people who also try to go after like the Iranian lores. And Potipto's like, it doesn't make sense to like try to separate the lores from Iran, because one doesn't exist without the other. So again, like we're all united, and you come after one of us, you come after all of us there. So there's that.
This is why our national identity is more important to us than our ethnic identity. So
Yeah.
Iranian
دقیقاً
Kurds
ما
are.
همیشه
Let me make this point. Iranian Kurds are always mentioned that they're Iranian first, Kurdish second. Iranian Azeris always mentioned that they're Iranian first, Azeri second. Same with the Lurs, same with the Arabs, same with the Bakhtiyari. Our national identity is what unites us. Our ethnic backgrounds doesn't matter compared to our point of unity is our national identity.
And Sipir makes a very good point. So it's the Islamic Republic that creates the division so people don't unite, which is why that account down below underneath this one, I just blocked that account right away because it's always the Islamic regime accounts that try to create division between Iranian people and promote that separatist like narrative and propaganda. ببخشید پوتیب تو بفرمایید. I think you
شما ببخشید چون من یه خورده بعضی وقتا لیتنسی دارم وسط حرفتون مایکرو باز میشه.
No, not at all.
و یه نکته‌ای که من میخواستم به بحث اضافه بکنم اینه که ما کلا به عنوان ایرانی خیلی با این موضوع فلکس میکنیم که اصلا توی ماها همین رنگارنگی وجود داره. ما اولین در واقع انسان که نمیتونم بگم، ما اولین کسایی بودیم که ضد در واقع ریسیزم زندگی میکردیم. ما اولین کسایی بودیم که ریس های متفاوت اومدیم با هم متحد شدیم و ایران رو ساختیم. آریایی ها بودیم، پارت ها بودیم، پارس ها بودیم، در واقع ضد این عملیم و برای همین هم که دشمن ما جمهوری اسلامی داره سعی میکنه این رو ریورس نشون بده.
It was in Cyrus's cylinder. Like this goes back to our roots. And Cyrus' cylinder was basically tolerant of all different kinds of people with whatever background or ethnicity or culture they had. We Iranians actually invented tolerance. And basically this is why they say that Cyrus' cylinder is the first declaration of human rights.
Did you want to translate what Potipto said?
Right. Yeah. So basically, Potipto is saying that this goes back to our roots, where like we Iranians were always. I don't want to use the word multicultural because the left has ruined that term. But multicultural, before we were multicultural in the way that it was supposed to be good, not in the way that the progressive left turned that into a weapon of accepting mass migration into your country and basically having open borders. Okay, so I know a lot of people in the West, like when you hear multiculturalism, they hate it because of the experience with mass migration. We're talking, but we were multicultural, but in a more proper, sane sense of the word. Like we basically accepted people with their differences, not that we were ever for open border. But he's saying that we were tolerant from our essence. We were tolerant. We were multicultural, and this is why the Islamic Republic tries to go against our historical essence, that being this tolerant, to try to divide, cause division among us, and put us against each other. درست گفتم؟
تا حدودی من در واقع دارم به این فکت اشاره میکنم. اون مولتی کالچر در واقع میاد چند صد پایین ترش رو میگه. من دارم به این فکت اشاره میکنم که ما به عنوان یک نیشن اتحاد پیدا کردیم. یعنی در واقع میگم وقتی پارت ها و ماد ها و در واقع پارس ها اومدن با هم دیگه یکی شدن، اون مفهوم یونایتد بودن رو ما اولین بار به عنوان یک نیشن تجربه کردیم. برای اینه که تمام دشمنامون هم میخوان ما رو جدا بکنن از هم.
So he's saying that we are actually even so he's saying we as a nation, when we got united as Mod and Part and Pars, when we became united and became a nation, we created the sense of unity as people with different origins and different people, different ethnicities uniting. We created this concept, and this is why our enemies are trying to cause division, cause division among us, because that's how we came to be. درست گفتم؟
بله ممنونم.
خواهش. Okay, Goldie, do you want me to continue down the list, or do you have something else to share?
I mean, you can continue down the list. Just don't read the comments and the posts that I send you, because we don't know.
No, I think that was very helpful. I think me reading that comment, because we actually responding to that, I think it was very educational. Okay. So I think I'm glad I read that comment. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine then. But yeah, I mean, so these are all like unconfirmed. Some people are saying they heard something. Some people are saying they heard nothing. We just don't know what's going on. This could be a psyops from the Islamic regime. We don't know. So all of this is super, super unconfirmed. But yeah, if you want to continue reading, you can. And then I have another piece of super unconfirmed news for you. Again, guys, this could all just be like Islamic regime psyops. I have no idea. So we're just sharing the info, but it's not news. These are just the rumors that are going around on X right now.
Yeah. Okay. So صدای تیراندازی شدید در Ahvaz. Basically hearing gunshots in Ahvaz, like heavy gunshots in Ahvaz. Ahvaz پشت سرم صدا میاد تا یکم پیش. Okay, somebody saying in Ahvaz, you have repeated sounds of of sound. You repeatedly hear sounds, even until quite recently. 5 دقیقه 10 دقیقه, and then for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, there was no sound. There was sound, and then something in the Golistan. Basically, these are just keep on repeating the fact that there were gunshots. It was basically like gunshots into the air.
این پوینت منم اینه که اونجا ممکنه این اتفاق رخ بده، چون مثلا مثل بخوای در نظر بگیری مثل سیستان بلوچستان امکان داره مثلا قاچاق سوخت باشه، نمیخوام تایید بکنم، ولی میگم شنیدن صدا توی اونجا ممکنه سورسی اصلا داشته باشه که ربطی به جنگ نداشته باشه.
Yep. So Patipta is pointing out that these sounds coming from there, it might be something that has nothing to do with the current war that we are in, because stuff like this happens there sometimes. It might be not connected to the revolution that we're in. Anyways, I think we get the point from this list. I don't need to read the rest of it. But Goldie, I think you know that I have been a major advocate of national identity over ethnicity and being united.
No, 100%. I know that. No. I know that. I know that. That's not my point. Yeah. My point is just we just have to be careful about like what comments we read from people, because we don't know what's verified, what isn't. So like not the posts themselves. No. Listen, we're all big proponents of nationalism. 100%. I agree. You're the biggest like fighter of them all. No doubt about that. But I have a few more rumors for you.
Okay.
I send them to your WhatsApp.
WhatsApp, let's go. And I have to check Telegram soon as well. So let me do this one. This one?
Whatever I sent you.
Okay. A citizen in Tehran, Iran sent me this video on Sunday, January 25th with a message.
Wait, is that
That's
the one?
What you sent me. That's what you sent me. You want me to do the one before?
Wait. Which one did I?
You also sent me this.
I sent you one from like Bandar Abbas.
This one here. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah. I sent it with you, right? Again, this is super confirmed.
Okay, breaking. Residents in Bandar Abbas, south of Iran, are reporting loud noises and air defense being activated. This footage was received moments ago. So let's watch this, guys. This one you're saying is confirmed?
No, it's unconfirmed. Unconfirmed. Okay. Everything is unconfirmed.
Everything is unconfirmed. The Bandar Abbas دقایقی پیش. So this was moments ago from Bandar Abbas. Guys, Bandar Abbas is the most important port in Iran. I got also something.
You're not sharing it though. People can't see what you're.
Oh, sorry. Here, let's do it again.
So again, super unconfirmed, but.
So these were moments ago in Bandar Abbas, and you can see residents in Bandar Abbas, south of Iran, are reporting loud noises and air defense being activated. This footage was received moments ago.
But again, we have we have no way of knowing if this is true or not. This is just some of the things that we're seeing. So again, all of this super unconfirmed, not reliable.
Okay, so here's another unconfirmed post. Breaking: U.S. Army and Israel Defense Forces reportedly strike targets in the Islamic Republic of Iran. Explosions reported in Tehran and Mashhad, again unconfirmed. Air defense active, operation appears underway. So somebody sent this message in the chat saying, Armin, I'm inside of Iran in one of Kurdish area. We hear gunfire as well. Let me see. Let me look at some of the more reliable sources.
Okay.
Nothing
All right,
is being reported by them.
While you're waiting for that, let me give you a few minutes to like figure things out. I will play some footage from earlier today of the demonstrations, and then whenever you're ready to share like, you know, some new videos, let me know. So this is from Vancouver. This is the anti-regime pro-Shah demonstration in Vancouver. Everyone's chanting "Death to Khamenei." So they're saying death to Khamenei, cursed Khomeini. Khamenei is the current Islamic regime dictator. Khomeini was the founder. So that's in Vancouver. Panja Bahman. Is today Panja Bahman? Okay, that's today. Okay, guys, so look, guys, this is new video from Iran. This is from today. This is from Sunday. Today, Panja Bahman. Oh, look, it's snowing. Guys, the snowstorm is also in Iran. Look at that. So this is the city of Shiraz, and there's also snow there. Guys, you remember what the word for snow is in Persian? Yeah, it's snowing, guys. We have winter. Guys, Iran, like, we're very like diverse in terms of environment, right? So we're not all like desert and things like that. So there you go. Like it's snowing in Shiraz right now. Shiraz, by the way, Shiraz is close to Persepolis, right? So oh yeah, we have like subtropical rainforests too. Okay, so this is this video from today, and they're saying Javid Shah, which means long live the king. So the girl in the video, she says Saturday, January 25th, Shiraz, and you can hear people in the background. They're chanting Javid Shah, which means long live the king. Wow, there you go. So see? New video from today. All right, what else can we find here? Let me know, Armin, whenever you're ready.
Okay, I have 2 videos.
All right, go ahead.
ببین من معمولا مثلا کلمه انفجار یا مثلا کلمه صدا رو توی سرچ میزنم، بعد میزنم روی لیتست، اونجوری مثلا بررسی میکنم جایی صدا اومده. میتونی از این طرف هم استفاده کنی.
Okay.
So this one I think we showed it already, but it's being shared so many places. This is the main video, like one of the main videos that is being shared. All
چیزی که من نگاه کردم از این درون فکر می‌کنم 2 تا ویدیو کلا در اومده، 2 زاویه در اومده.
There's 2 videos of this drone basically being shared.
تهران نیاوران یک
Tehran,
شنبه
Sunday, Tehran, Niavaran.
5 و 6 بهمن نمیدونم دقیقاً.
5 or 6 of the month Bahman.
پرواز شی ناشناس.
Unidentified flying object.
همین 2-3 دقیقه قبلم یه صدا انفجار بعد همینجا اومد.
2-3 minutes ago there was an explosion here. sound of an explosion here.
پایگاه لویزان بود نمیدونم دقیقاً.
Was the base of
تهران یک شنبه 5 بهمن یا 6 بهمن.
Sunday 5 or 6 of Bahman. All right, so this is what is no, not this one. Well, I had another video here. Hold on. Oh. Okay. Here. There was somebody with a message to Trump.
Yeah, this is from today.
Yeah, let's watch this. So this is from inside Iran from today with the message to Trump. Let's listen to this.
President Trump, please help us.
Wow, the sign is very powerful as well. The sign says, President Trump, the people of Iran are trying to save the world from a terrorist regime with their bare hands. Please help. Amazing. You know, as much as is amazing to see, like, United States and Israel fighting all of these terrorists. I think it's even more impressive what the Iranian people are doing, because United States and Israel, when they're fighting terrorists, they're doing it with the most advanced weapons in the world. But when Iranian people are fighting these terrorists, they're doing it with their bare hands.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so much more impressive. By the way, Patipto, if you see any videos we're using, when you're searching, if you see any videos that we haven't shown, you could send it to me on WhatsApp as well if you want me to show anything you find.
چشم.
Let's see.
Cheshmet Bibela.
I just see the same video being shared over and
Yep.
over. So that's it.
That's right.
But that doesn't mean anything, right? Because like once one person posts a video, then everyone's gonna just share the same one, right? So
there's an explosion in Lebanon with Hezbollah.
Yeah, that was the Yad Zahra guy, remember?
Oh, Durka.
Yad Zahra, Durka, right?
I love it when you say Durka.
یه نکته من بگم در مورد این که حالا مثلا جنگ شده جنگ نشده و اینا، اصلا کلا حمله‌ای که در حال حاضر آمریکا برای ایران برای در واقع جمهوری اسلامی تدارک دیده، اینجوری نیستش که توی یه دونه مثلا انفجار و یه دونه درون و تیراندازی باشه دیگه. طبیعتا اینا همون میدونیم، ولی اون چیزی که از همه بیشتر تأثیر گذاره اینه که الان چون جمهوری اسلامی توی سابمیشن قرار گرفته و ترامپ هر کاری بخواد بکنه، مثلا هم یه دونه ترقه رندوم یکی یه جایی در بکنه، باعث میشه که اینا جت بلند بکنن، دوباره آرایش راداریشون رو به هم بزنن یا هر چیزی. عملا هر کدوم از این اتفاقا باعث مستهلک تر شدن سیستم دفاعی جمهوری اسلامی میشه. من فکر میکنم ترامپ از روز اول هم استراتژیش همین بوده که اینا رو starve to death بکنه تا حد ممکن، انقدر بهشون فشار بیاره اینا برن تو لاک دفاعی، لاک حمله، که خود به خود دچار مشکلات بعدیش بشن که حالا از اونا استفاده بکنن برای نابود کردن زدنشون. به علاوه این که الان تقریبا 2-3 روزه مشکلات الکترونیکی و مثلا راداری هم توی اخبار خیلی زیاد شده، هم ما اینجا داریم متوجهش میشیم. به عنوان مثلا آنتنای وای فای قطع میشه دوباره وصل میشه. اینا نشونهای جنگ الکترونیک خیلی قوی هم هست که در واقع آمریکا میلیون ها سال از جمهوری اسلامی توش جلوتره و نقطه عطفشه، همونجوری که مادارو رو رفتن گرفتن.
Armin, I want that photo.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That is so good. Honestly, guys, AI is insane. Yeah, the Inqilab gang. Look, we should call them the Inqilab gang. Guys, you're so good with your Persian. I want to post that on my Instagram.
There you go.
پوتیتو این عکس می‌بینید چه حالی به دست. What do you think when you see this photo?
ببین این مهمترین چیزیه که واقعا در حال حاضر تمام مردم ایران میخوان، اینه که دوست دارن خامنه‌ای زنده بمونه و از بین رفتن تمام دستاورداشو ببینه، نه اینکه همون اول به راحتی خوابش ببره و ما بیفتیم دنبال داستان. یعنی انگار که مثلا ته قلب تمام ایرانی‌ها رو بری بپرسی انقدر بهشون تیرگی وارد کرده این اهریمن صفت، این شیطان رو کره زمین، که همه دوست دارن اینو زنده نگه دارن، حتی ببرن تو دنیا بگردوننش. یه بار فکر کنم مثلا خامنه‌ای رو ببرن یه بار تل آویو دادگاهی کنن، یه بار ببرن تو آمریکا دادگاهی کنن، بعد بیارنش تو ایران ببرن مثل ضحاک ببندنش تو دماوند، یه جوری باشه که استخوناش حتی به زمین نیفته. من خودم به شخصه فکر می‌کنم خامنه‌ای حتی جسدش نباید تو خاک ایران دفن بشه.
So Patipta is saying this is actually the greatest dream of Iranian people, for us to capturing him alive, because Iranian people want to, make him see, like this is like a fantasy of Iranian people, that we get our hands on him alive. We don't want him dead. So there are so many things that we want to do with him. And Patipta himself, for example, says that it would be great that if we could basically send him to US for trial, and then send him to Israel to trial, and then also have a trial for him in Iran. And eventually, just like what we did to Zahak, we would tie him to the Damavand mountain and just leave him there.
Like no, the volcano. Like basically, like we'll throw him in. Like what Potipto's saying is, we'll like once we try Khamenei, we're gonna throw him into the volcano, and that way, like the volcano will literally incinerate him, so that his bones don't even touch the sacred soil of Iran. So that's what Potipto hopes happens. So we want to throw Khamenei in the volcano to make sure his bones don't soil Iran.
So this is in reference to what we did to Zahak in Shahnameh. So in Shahnameh, the book Ferdowsi wrote, Zahak, which was the evil character, they went and chain him like in the volcano in Damavand, which is the tallest.
آره دقیقاً پوینتش اینه که به زنجیر کشیدنش، که توی شاهنامه اومده که گوشت از استخونش افتاد ولی استخوناش به زمین نیفتاد. متوجه هستی؟
So the meat on his bone fell, but it didn't hit the ground. Anyways, this is Zoroastrian stuff. Oh, it didn't hit the ground because dead things are not supposed to hit the ground in Zoroastrianism,
exactly,
right?
Exactly.
So this confirms that Ferdowsi was a secret Zoroastrian, guys. Because a lot of people are like, oh, you guys love Ferdowsi, but Ferdowsi was a Muslim. If Ferdowsi was a secret Zoroastrian, because, for example, the way they killed Zahak, they killed him so that his dead body does not hit the ground, in line with Zoroastrian belief that dead things shouldn't touch ground because ground is holy and dead things shouldn't be touching it. So this confirms that Ferdowsi was secretly a Zoroastrian.
حالا که در مورد افسانه صحبت میکنیم، این افسانه یه سمت تاریکی داره که کمتر بهش اشاره میشه. ببین ضحاک هزار سال حکومت کرد، هر سال حدوداً 700 نفر و 760 720 تا 724 تا جوون و مغزشون رو خورد، و بعد از 1000 سال میشه 724,000 نفر رو به عنوان مثال ضحاک کشت. ولی خامنه‌ای یه چیزی فراتر از ضحاک، چون تو همین 10 سال گذشته یه زندگی بر ما گذروند که از 1000 سال بیشتر و سخت‌تر برامون گذشت، و در کنارش خیلی بیشتر از 700,000 نفر 800,000 نفر ایرانی رو توی این مدت حکومتش کشت. پس چیزی که ما الان داریم می‌بینیم به نظرم یه چیزی که ضحاک پیشش روسفیده، و اون قسمت محاکمه ضحاک هم خیلی مهمه که کاوه آهنگر، یک فردی از بازار از پایین ترین سطح ممکن، میاد این آدم رو به بند میکشه و میره دم پای دماوند و اشاره میکنه به یک کسی که داره میگذره، اگه اشتباه نکنم از این کسی که مثلا بار میبره، میگه اینو ببر به یک جای توی دماوند به بند بکش و بیا. یعنی در واقع همون قسمت از مردن ضحاک هم برای خیلی مستهلک و و غیر ممکن باشه براش. اگر در نظر بگیریم همون تئوری زرتشتیان رو، آدم با تجزیه شدن بدنش انگار که به سمت بهشت میره، به سمت آزادی میره، با خاک شدن بدنش. استخوان‌ها هم که میدونید توی زرتشتی‌ها چی کار میکنن. ولی برای ضحاک حتی این هم ممنوع میشده به خاطر یک آدمی که اهریمن بوده. حالا صحبت‌هایی هست که توی غار یا توی دهان دماوند بوده، ولی نکته اینه که با توجه به ویژگی دماوند این جسم حتی توی اون یخچال میتونه تا چندین میلیون سال هم تجزیه نشه. و نکته دیگه‌ش هم همون سر پا به زنجیر کشیدنش بوده که هیچ وقت تنش به خاک ایران نیفته. ممنونم از وقتی که دادیم این رو توضیح بدم.
Okay, so I don't know if I'm going to do it justice. Okay, so this is Persian legends. So I don't know if I could. So first of all, Potipto was mentioning that in Persian legends, Zahak, who's this evil character, in 1,000 years, he killed 714,000 young Iranians by feeding their brains to the two snakes that are growing out of his shoulders. But he says that that is supposed to be a very high number to show how evil Zahak is. But Khamenei has managed to actually kill more Iranians given the conditions that Iran is, like, for example, air pollution, all the, not having access to proper healthcare, and the conditions of the roads and the cars and car accidents, and so many different reasons, and malnutrition. For so many reasons, the number of people that Khamenei actually managed to kill in 10 years is higher than what Zahak did in 1,000 years. So in some ways, Khamenei is actually even worse than Zahak. And then you also went talking about the way that they killed Zahak in the Shahnameh Ferdowsi was very specific in a way so that his body does not enter like have some like his Zoroastrian heaven, so his body does not become what is it called? So his body will like parts of his body will remain, so he doesn't enter heaven. So like in Damavand is cold, so his body would be frozen, and it wouldn't. So his body, because his body is frozen, it would remain. Some parts of it will remain intact. So that's why he's not going to enter heaven. But also, it was important that his the dead flesh that was falling from his bones doesn't touch the holy ground that is Iran. So in Iran, so based on Zoroastrianism, the ground of Iran, the soil of Iran is holy, and unholy things shouldn't be touching it. And that's why they basically, the way that they killed him, made sure that when anything that was falling off of his body did not touch the holy soil of Iran. درست ترجمه کردم؟ نمیدونم.
تمام پوینت ها رو گفتی. فقط ویژن اصلی هم این بود که اولا اینکه ضحاک اصلا قرار نیست بره بهشت، و ویژن اصلی این بود که پروسه مرگ این آدم طولانی تر بشه، چون طبیعتا آدم موقع مرگ قراره که یه پروسه طی بکنه و چه شکنجه‌ای بهتر برای کسی که هزاران سال برای آدم‌ها زندگی رو سخت کرد اینه که خودش پروسه جون دادنش پروسه تقریبا لایتناهی بشه، و دقیقاً یه همچین زجری رو مردم در حال حاضر برای خامنه‌ای میخوان و اگه بتونن بیشترش هم میکنن.
So the way they killed Zahak and Shahnameh was a way for his death to last, for him to be dying for thousands and thousands of years, so that he has a very, very slow death. Given what he did to Iranian people, it's only fitting that he dies. His death takes thousands of years for him to die. So, and he says people also want something similar for Khamenei. They don't want a quick death for him. They want him to suffer based on what he did to the Iranian people. All right, Goldie, any more? But I sent you this picture, by the way, Goldie.
I know. Listen, I posted it on Instagram 8 minutes ago. It already has like 1,600 likes on Instagram.
Nice, amazing. Did you give me any credit because I sent it to you?
Oh no, you know what? I can.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Oh, I should have. I should have added you as a collaborator. How do I do that?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Tag. There should be a way to do this. Tag people.
I'm kidding.
Wow. Don't تعارف.
I know they're تعارف میکنه.
What is تعارف in English?
We don't have it.
همونجوری که خسته نباشید رو نداریم توی انگلیس، تعارف هم نداریم.
دست در نکنم نداریم.
I hope your hands don't hurt. Guys, my favorite like rude word in Persian, when you translate it to English, it's actually really funny. So guys, if someone says something to you and like you don't like what they're saying, just respond to them and say snake venom.
زهر مار.
زشته نگو به فارسی.
Oh.
That's the whole point. Oh, I like this one. Oh, don't put watermelon under my arm. That's a good one.
Yes. Yes, guys. when you're sucking up to somebody in Persian, we say you're putting one watermelon under their arm. Why? Why do we say that?
Because we love watermelon. So it's like
No.
so.
We do.
Because our slangs are very visionary. Because we are rich in adabiyat. You know what?
Okay, let me give you two more. Okay, when we really like somebody and they're very cute, somebody's very cute, we're gonna say, "I'm gonna eat your liver. I'm gonna eat your liver. Oh, I'm gonna eat your
I
liver."
don't like that vision.
Yeah, we do say that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
yeah. And then, but you know, on top of saying to someone that we're gonna eat their liver, which you know what that gives me what's it? Silence of the Lambs. It's literally like with fava beans. There you go.
We are going to be accused of cannibalism in this channel because of repeating too much that word.
I know we're giving away too many secrets here. So on top of saying that we're gonna eat your liver, we also say if someone's really cute, we also say I hope a mouse eats you.
Yes, موش بخورتت.
موش بخورتت.
اون کیوت لجدرا رو بهش میگن موش بخورتت.
Mouse is gonna eat you. Oh, we also say if somebody asks us to do something, we tell them to walk on our eyes.
Oh yeah, that's true. Say that one again. Repeat that one.
So if like Goldie asks me to do something, if I want to be polite and say okay, instead of saying okay, I say step on my eye. Step on my eye.
That's so true, yeah. So you know, for example, like Armin says, let's like for example, Armin, you know, I say to Armin, hey Armin, can you like, you know, run the live stream for 10 minutes while I take a break? So instead of saying, okay, I'll do it, Goldie, Armin would say in Persian, he would say, no problem, step on my eyes. And that's the polite way of saying, sure, you know, I will, yeah. Oh, Dorit Begerdam is another good one. Okay, so now all the Iranians are giving us suggestions. So there you go. Dorit Begerdam, that's a good one.
من یه دونه سختشو برات دارم. گلدی تو در مورد مثلا آمو بیا برو دست خدا شنیدی یا مثلا برو دست خدا شنیدی؟
نه اونو نشنیدم.
ببین این حالا هم تو منطقه شما هست هم مثلا شیرازی ها میگن دو لبه هم هست، هم به معنی خداحافظیه یعنی سپردم دست خدا، هم مثلا تو اوج دعوا هم میتونی به طرف بگی بیا برو آمو دست خدا، یعنی مثلا برو دنبال در سر نگرد.
How about this? To my left nut.
نه بیا در مورد این صحبت نکنه.
یه بی‌تربیتی دیگه نرو. Oh my gosh. Armin,
okay, sorry. What's the polite version of it?
It basically means I don't give an F. I don't give an F.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you refer to the left one when not the right one, the left one. Okay. If somebody says something that you don't care about, you refer it to your left testy.
Thanks, Armin. Let's go to this one instead. Dorit Begerdam. This one's a good one. So Dorit Begerdam. So this means like I love you, like I worship you, I love you. Something you say to someone that you hold very, you know, close and very dear. But the literal translation is I run circles around you. So
yes, meaning that I worship you, because working circles around something is basically an act of worship.
There you go.
البته
So
این معنی پیدا میکنه مثل پروانه دورت بگردم مثلا اینجوری.
So like a butterfly circling around something. And then another one is, oh, jigara mani. Guys, so apparently like phrases about liver is very common. So not only do we eat your liver if we love you, but we could also, like, if we love you, we also say jigara mani, which means you're my liver. So we can eat your liver or you can be our liver.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
There you go. My hands have no salt. What's that one?
دستم نمک نداره دیگه.
Oh, دستم نمک
حرکت
نداره.
مثلا آره یه لطفی بهت کردم به رو خود نمی‌بری.
There you go.
بچه‌ها من برم دیگه فکر می‌کنم امشب قراره اتفاقی بیفته. شبتون بخیر باشه.
All right, thank you so much, Potito. Thank you for so Potito says.
Be careful. مراقب خود باش.
Yeah. Potito says thank you to everyone. Guys, put a P in the chat for Potito or the emoji if you have it. And then we will share a few more Persian phrases with you while we monitor the news. Should you be afraid? No, don't be afraid of us. The only people who should be afraid of us are the Muslim Nazis because we're going after them and tak ishun. This one's another one. Orbunit beram. So that means like I would sacrifice myself for you.
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice
like a lamb, specifically like a lamb. Not like I would sacrifice like my time or my efforts to you. Like I will sacrifice myself to you, like how you sacrifice a lamb.
Yeah, basically I'm willing to like die for you. I will sacrifice my life for you. And that's, one of the ways that we say if we love someone a lot, we'll say, we will sacrifice our lives for you. Yes. Again, Persian.
And you're supposed to respond by saying "Khoda nakone nagu." Like you're supposed to be like, no, God will stop. Like God should stop that. No, don't sacrifice yourself for me. Like something like that.
So another liver comment. So now we have jigarato michoram, which means I'll eat your liver. Jigara mani, which means you are my liver. And now we have jigarato. Jigarato means your liver. So again, you say jigarato when someone's really cute or something and you want to respond. You're like, oh,
why have we romanticized the liver? Goldie, do you know what?
No idea. No idea.
By the way, guys, for anybody who's freaked out by this, let me just tell you that like the only reason why like the heart is also weird that we have romanticized the heart. Okay, it's only normal in your mind, but imagine if the heart was not a symbol of love. If you introduced it for the first time to people that, oh, we think like the heart is like love. We're like, what the hell? Like that's weird. The bloody thing in your chest. Like ew, like so because it's normal with the heart, so in our culture it's also normal with the liver.
Wow. Okay, look at this one. So someone says in Dutch, when you can't stand someone, you say I could drink his blood. Whoa. Okay, so Dutch, you people are just as dark as us. I did not expect that from the Dutch.
We could get along. پدر سوخته چی؟ پدر سوخته.
Yeah, that's a good one. You could say that one. You can translate that one.
So for some reason, if somebody is like we don't like somebody or somebody's being annoying or somebody is doing some bad things, we say that their father is burned father, like their father is burned. I don't know why. Like, oh, you who have a burned father. What does that even mean, though? What does that even mean?
No idea.
Okay.
But I think the most interesting one, like the one that I find the funniest is like you said, like qadamet ru chesh.
Oh, it means his father is in. Yeah, it means it means his father is in hell. Really?
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Now, this is the first time, like for all we've been using this word for all our lives, and now it makes sense to me now. Okay, shit. That's darker than I thought.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let me see if there's any more news. I don't know if there's anything else coming out because it seems like I don't know. It could have just been like either false alarm.
Somebody say, guys, on this Valentine's Day, Put liver on your Valentine's card instead of a heart. Okay, just saying you're being, you're appreciating Persian culture. Instead of drawing a heart for your significant other, draw a liver. Okay.
Oh wait, Armin, I have some really nice news. Armin, look
Oh.
at this. I want to share this. This is really nice. It's gonna make your day. Oh, okay.
Okay,
Shout out to the Americans. So this is the U.S. ambassador, and he met with families of the victims, and this was in Brussels. This was today. So during the demonstration in Brussels, the U.S. ambassador came out, and he was like meeting with all the Iranian families and speaking with them and giving them hugs. So look at this.
Oh,
Look at this,
that's so sweet.
guys. You can see the American flag in the background.
بعد اجازه پلیس بگیر مجوز میخواد.
See how respectful all the Iranians are being? The U.S. ambassador is there, and Iranians are just being respectful. He's giving them all hugs. Oh, I love this. I love this. Oh, shout out to all the Americans. Thank you for doing this. Guys, you know how much this means to the people there. Bill White. So his name is Ambassador Bill White. This was in Brussels.
بعدش میرسید جلو بغل صفحه الان مامان پژمان میاد این بعد از این روبرو بگیریم بازم بهتره.
Oh, I know him. I know that guy. Oh.
Amazing.
Yeah, apparently he had a really good speech. I wonder if we can find it. Wait, I have a voice message. Give me one moment. I'll be right back.
Okay. Should I give the... No, never mind. I have some updates. Do you guys want me to go through my updates?
Yeah, go through your updates. I'm going to try to find the speech from Bill White. Because apparently he did a very, very good speech as well.
So guys, I went through some of these earlier, but just want for all of us to be on the same page. Okay. So we have secret executions right now taking place by the Islamic Republic of the protesters who have been arrested, not in the usual way they do, where they're hanging people. They're just shooting them in while they're holding them and mixing their bodies with the protesters, with the body of the protesters that were murdered in the streets, because they don't want to do the traditional executions, because Trump said that if there are executions, they will attack. So they're just trying to mix the body of the people that they have arrested. So the executions are happening as we're speaking, but they're making it seem like these people were killed in the streets, right? There are reports that some detainees are being released, but have been injected with substances, possibly causing high potassium levels or hormonal disruption that caused them to die of heart attack within 24 hours after release or something like that. So some people who have been released by the regime, they have been injected with something for them to die after they have been released. Um, their hiding body, the executed bodies are being mixed with those killed in the street protests. I already said that. Something else that happened, that we got some, one of my contacts mentioned to us from Iran, was that some of the bodies, they're holding on to a lot of the bodies, so that if the United States attacks, they're not handing them over. So if United States attacks, they could include those, pretend that those are some of the civilian casualties as a result of U.S. and Israeli attack, to put pressure on Trump and Netanyahu that they killed so many civilians. So many of the people that they killed themselves are holding on to those bodies to sell them as, sell them to the world as something that that Trump and Netanyahu did if they attack, right? One thing, let me see, I want to make sure I read this first. Okay, so there are many of the security forces are evacuating their bases and hiding in schools instead, because they think that United States is going to, when the United States is going to attack, they're going to be attacking the Basiji bases and the RGC bases, and that's why they have evacuated them, and they're basically gathering in schools as their base of operations instead, because one, they think that the United States is going to be less likely to hit the schools, and also if they do hit the schools, because the Basij are there, they could basically say to the world like, oh look, they're bombing schools in Iran. So they emptied the schools and have their units there instead, right? Then we have, let me go to this one. So many of the reformers and the so-called reformers in Iran are now completely are showing their true colors by, at the time of the need, they are completely are basically coming and justifying all the crimes that the Islamic Republic has committed. A lot of people who have been saying that these reformers are completely in line with hardliners, and it was just these are all just for show, that they were, that they're not with the Islamic Republic and they want reform. Many of us have been vindicated to show that all of the reformers are lining up to come and say, to justify all the crimes that the Islamic Republic is committing, showing that their whole reform mask was always a show. Let me go through some of the so I think everybody here knows that the USS Abraham Lincoln is now in the Gulf of Oman, basically right very close to the Persian Gulf. So we know that a lot of the USS George H.W. Bush airstrike carrier group, that is not talked about as much. So USS Abraham Lincoln airstrike carrier group, that's the one that everybody keeps talking about. But there's another one, the USS George H.W. Bush, is moving from US to East Coast towards from US East Coast towards the Mediterranean, and maybe even the Red Sea. There's also a lot of fighter jets that have been sent to Jordan. There's high-level meetings that are taking place as we're speaking in Israel between US CENTCOM commanders and Israeli military chiefs. So that is like some really high-level officials are meeting as we're speaking. Shows that something might be happening. So the targets of this attack, there are multiple targets that many of the analysts are talking about. The predicted attack will not be limited. It's going for full decapitation strike, which is intended to paralyze the regime immediately. This is what a lot of analysts are saying. We don't know until it happens, but this is what so many analysts are saying. So basically, they want to strike at the spinal cord of the regime. So the primary targets seem to be Ali Khamenei and his sons, the 12 members of the Supreme National Security Council, top IRGC and army commanders, and then the suppression centers like the Basij bases and provincial security councils. These are going to be on the list of the targets potentially. Missile sites is very important for Israel to hit the missile sites potentially those are going to be the first targets, because anything, if you want to attack the Islamic Republic, the Islamic Republic's first way to retaliate is to basically try to attack Israel, Saudi Arabia, UAE, and Qatar, and Bahrain. And guys, they have made it very clear that they're going to be targeting civilians in these countries. So that's why potentially the first attacks that you're going to be seeing is at the missile launchers. So the ones that they have remaining, or the ones that they have rebuilt. So they must be destroyed first at the first wave to prevent retaliation against Israel and some other US allies. There is a secret weapon that is not so secret anymore that everybody is talking about. I think a lot of you have heard of it because they used it in Venezuela against Maduro. So there's this thing that United States apparently has now that everybody is now becoming public knowledge now, that they target that when they use it, it's like a microwave or something. And basically everybody that is in the path of it start bleeding from their mouths and their noses, and they start bleeding out, and they fall on the ground and they can't do anything. That's why the people who were protecting Maduro, they were basically couldn't do anything because this wave kept coming at them, and they all felt very sick, and they felt like their head is about to explode, and they started vomiting and bleeding from all different kinds of places, and they were basically unable to do anything. So this is very scary for the Islamic Republic, because even if they have like a whole bunch of guards around Khamenei, whatever this weapon is, if they use it against them as well, basically that means that anybody who's guarding Khamenei would just basically fall on the ground bleeding. By the way, this sounds like science fiction, but apparently it has been confirmed that United States has this weapon, and they used it against Maduro. So this is something the US has apparently that no one else does, and now it's not a secret anymore. Even Trump actually confirmed that they have it, right? So there are some reports that the officials in the Islamic Republic are extremely terrified, and they're turning against each other. And on the other hand, there's lots of reports of strong solidarity among Iranians inside Iran, but also there's strong solidarity. So after the internet came back, one thing that the regime, how Goldie was talking about the Islamic Republic trying to use division against us, like by putting Persian against Kurd, Kurd against Arab, Arab against Azeri. One other form of division that the Islamic Republic tries to do is Iranians inside Iran versus Iranians outside of Iran. So for years, the Islamic Republic has tried to make the Iranians inside Iran think that the Iranians outside of Iran do not understand them. They don't care about them, to try to cause a division between Iranians inside and outside of Iran. However, there's so much report. Once the internet got connected, we see so many messages of support and solidarity between Iranians inside Iran and the diaspora. So that is a really good thing to see, that the regime hasn't been successful to divide us on those lines as well. So this regime tactic that Goldie has been talking about hasn't worked across religious lines or ethnic lines or geographical lines. So the regime that tried to divide us for the past 47 years, it itself is now more divided than ever. And we Iranians are actually more united than ever before. So we are united and they are divided. They try to divide us, but now, right as we're speaking, they're turning against each other.
Thank you for that info, Armin. So 2CTV just reported, again, unconfirmed, right? So guys, 2CTV's just reporting huge clashes between IRGC and Iranians in Ahvaz. One explosion and continuous gunfire reported. More info to follow. So again, he's not confirming if it's true or not. He's saying this is what's been reported. So his team are looking into it, and then he's going to confirm whether it's true or not. Someone was asking me. Let me just bring up the question here because this is also important. And I see.
Oh, you posted that on X too. I'm gonna retweet
what?
it.
Yeah. I posted it on X. So wait, there was something here I want to show replies. So someone was asking, did you see Roger Waters apologize for saying he supports the regime? I mean, I saw that he posted an apology. I didn't actually like read his apology because Roger Waters is garbage, but I responded to him. So I said, there's a first class VIP ticket to hell waiting for you and your garbage music. Stop talking about Iran. Keep my country's name out of your filthy mouth. There you go.
No, that's
So
good.
he was the guy that was on Piers Morgan and he was like, I don't know, like defending the regime or something. So yeah, so I don't know. He apologized, but we don't care about him. We really don't care. But yeah, I did see that Roger Waters apologized, but he's relevant. You know what? He actually was on the list, and then Potipto wasn't impressed, remember? Because when we showed the Mozduriab list, Roger Waters was there. And Potipto was like, maybe don't have Roger Waters there. And a lot of people were confused about that. So there you go. But yes, I did see that. But I want to go to the US ambassador's speech because this is actually really, really nice. So the US ambassador to Belgium, Ambassador Bill White, he went to the demonstration in Brussels and he actually spoke. And look, even King Reza Pahlavi thanked him. So this is like the kind of good news, right? This is the kind of solidarity that we like. So look at this. There he is.
Is that his account or his communication account?
His comms account. His comms account.
Okay, so his comms account, just to be clear, is not run by him directly. It's run by his team.
Yeah, but it's still coming from him. Like if it his comms
it's
account
is approved by him.
So it's the same thing. Like, you know, you can have a personal account and a comms account. So the comms is more for press releases, but anything that comes from there is basically him. So there really is no difference.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, like from a political perspective, there's no difference.
So why don't we say, President Trump, we love you. President Trump, we love you. President Trump, we love you. President Trump, we love you.
So that was kind of, I want to see if I can find the full speech, but it's kind of nice how when U.S. ambassador says, why don't we say, President Trump, we love you, all the Iranians there, and you can see like they're waving the American flag as well. They all start saying, President Trump, we love you. So there you go. There he is again. So nice of him to come and give a speech. But let's see if we can find the act. Okay, so
میخوام یه ویدیو بگیرم از شما.
Oh my gosh, I need to find his actual speech. Does anyone have his full speech? Okay, I'm so I can find the full speech. Did he speak Farsi? Bill White speech. Let's see here. Oh, here we go.
If we went to Iran, I said this on the news the other night because I know people who have communicated with me that their son or their daughter was thrown off a building in Iran to their death by this evil, horrible Ayatollah and his regime, and this is inhumane to do this. So we are standing here together fighting for you.
That's nice. I wonder if anyone has the full speech, though. Wait, Bill White's speech, Brussels.
Can I show something?
Yeah, go ahead.
So look at what's happening in Canada. This guy is
this Divounet. You know, this guy actually, so when I was a politician, when I was still a politician, he actually drove all the way to Ottawa and went to my constituency office and was like threatening my staff. And I actually filed several police reports. Like, this guy is crazy. He's like this weird Palestinian. He's literally insane. He walks around with like an Ayatollah Khomeini scarf. Like, واقعا این دیوونه است. Like, این از اون وحشیای دیوونه است. And he goes after like Jews and Iranians all the time. And he's not even Iranian. He's Palestinian, but like, you know, he just bends over and like, you know, bends over for Khomeini and like all the Ayatollahs. Yeah, but play this. We should show the world, you know, like when we talk about like these savage, like Durka, Allahu Akbar, inbred jihadis, this is what we're talking about. Like they're not even Iranian, but they're defending the Islamic regime with their like terrorist jihadi, like Palestine terrorist flags, right? Just look.
Yeah.
But there's no audio. Your screen's muted, maybe.
Okay. So no. The audio is this. The song is Hey Dar, Hey Dar. It's an Imam Ali song. Hey Dar, Hey Dar.
Allahu Akbar, Haydar, right? It's like
Haydar.
Wait, how do we sing it? Can we sing along? Haydar or something. I don't know.
They might copyright strike us if you play this, but
honestly, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. You know what? We should show the world that not only are they savage, not only are they like 7th century savages, their music is just as like insane. So guys, compare like Bapish, you know, Bapish, which is like a poetic masterpiece, right? Compare Bapish to like their Durka, Allahu Akbar, Haydar.
But Goldie, I'm talking about a type of strike that removes your ability to stream, not a copyright, not a monetization strike.
You think that's what's going to happen?
A strike that is one of those 3 strikes that for a month, that for the first strike for a month that you cannot stream, something like that.
You know what? Their terrorist music is probably copyrighted anyway. So
yeah, yes. But actually, this is an ad for us, because it shows to the world that the enemies of Trump and Netanyahu are also burning the picture of Princess Pahlavi.
Yeah, because they hate us.
You know, but these people are saying that they think that Princess Pahlavi belongs side by side with Trump and Netanyahu. So that's for us. That's like, yeah, like look who are we hated by? So Pahlavi is hated by who? This is an honor. We want to be hated by you.
Yeah.
Like we want to be. So this is actually marketing for us.
Yeah, we don't want them on our side. These are the people who are killing us in Iran, right?
Yeah.
Stay away from the Palestine flag.
We should be concerned if these people don't hate us. Like, this is good.
Yeah, you know, and that's the thing. Like, everyone's saying, "Oh, where's Greta Thunberg?" Guys, if Greta Thunberg spoke out on behalf of us, I would be like, "No, thank you. Like, you keep your distance. Go with the Palestinians. We don't want you." So guys, like, stop complaining about Greta, because we don't want her. We don't want those kinds of people on our side. They're insane. And there you go. The inbred jihadi Palestinians are singing their like weird Haydar song.
I could do it for you. Haydar.
Haydar. Okay, Armin, can you sing first? Do the Haydar. Come on,
so guys, Haydar. No. Hey, Haydar. So Haydar is like means lion, and when they say in Arabic, they don't say it even in Persian, and it means Ali, Imam Ali, which is the first Imam of Shia Muslims. Get the chains. Get the chains.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Armin, I actually have a funny story about that. So the first time I went to Iran, I was like 4, okay?
Yeah.
I was 4. And then I don't know, I don't know, whatever. It was like one of those like jihadi, like, you know, celebrations they have. And then a whole bunch of them were like walking down the road. And I was like, "Oh, mama, it's a parade." Because like, you know, I you know, raised in Canada, when you see like a, you know, group of people walking down the road, you know, you're like, "Oh, it's like a parade or something," right? Because that's, you know, what happens in a normal country. And then my mom's just like, "Oh yeah, okay." And then like I just realized like it's a bunch of like men like shirtless men who are like whipping themselves with chains, and I was traumatized. I was like, I don't know what's going on here, but yeah, the chains.
Do you think it's a BDSM related? I think it's BDSM related to some extent.
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
a lot of these
Oh, yeah.
people. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So
I
weird.
think it is. Yeah.
My favorite,
Yeah.
my favorite is when like I think Neil Berg posts them. It's like she'll take like these videos of like the Haydar men or whatever. It's like دارن چه می‌دونم تظاهرات میکنن, but then it's like they superimpose like their own like music over it, so it looks like it's like they're clubbing or something.
Yeah. I mean, have you seen them walking walking on the ground, like basically in the mud?
Why don't you
You know, have
show?
you
Why?
seen
Why?
that?
You know what?
Oh.
Why don't you? Maybe we should show. Maybe we should show the world. You know what these Haydar like 7th century savages are like.
Okay. So let me write in Persian because it would be easier to find. So let me just search for مراسم عاشورا.
Oh my gosh,
Let me
guys!
see.
I don't know
what
if you're
that
ready
is.
for this. I don't know if you guys are ready for this.
So, oh, ooh, this is weird. Okay.
غنی از مردم خواست تا با اهدای مقدار از خونشان جان زخمیان نیروهای امنیتی و سایر نیازمندان را از خطر مرگ نجات دهند. رئیس جمهور افغانستان این اهدای خونش گفت که با بسیار افتخار این کار را برای نجات جان زخمیان نیروهای اردوی ملی، پلیس ملی، امنیت ملی و مردم نیازمند انجام داده است. سرور دانش معاون دوم رئیس جمهور که به نمایندگی از اشرف غنی احمد
Okay, I think do people want to see this?
در یکی از مساجد در غرب کابل صحبت میکرد. گفت مردم باید تشویق شوند تا مقدار از خون خود را به نیازمندان داده و این کار به یک فرهنگ مبدل شود. دهم محرم در اکثر کشورهای اسلامی با برگزاری مراسم خاص بزرگ داشت میگردد. دیده میشد که در افغانستان نیز بر علاوه گرامی دوست از
Okay, so this is the Shias in Afghanistan. Okay.
You know what though? Like we're laughing, but like guys, these are also the same like savage jihadis who are paid by the Islamic regime to murder Iranians, right? So this is what they're like in their own country. Like it's literally like a cult. It's literally a cult. But there you go. That's what they do. Yeah,
I'm
people
trying to find
them.
I'm trying to find them more like they're in Iran. They have turned it into like a techno gay club with red lights and stuff. I'm trying to find that.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Oh my gosh! I posted it at some point. Jeez. I know which one you're talking about. If I can find it. Oh man. میدونم داری کدومو میگی. اونی که تو اتاق قرمزن. Yeah, it looks like it literally looks like it's in like a club. Man.
Oh, I found one version of it here. Oh yeah, okay, here. Something like this.
There's no audio. Oh, this one's like Pakistani though.
Yeah, this is Pakistani. Guys, can some Iranians send what I'm looking for?
همونیه که یه مش چه میدونم ایرانی هستن توی اون اتاقه که قرمزه، بعد خیلی هاشون نمیدونم لباس ندارن و یه نفر اون بالاست داره میخونه و همه دارن چه میدونم تو سر و سینه خودشون میزنن مثل دیوونه ها. I know I posted it like a long time ago, but I can't remember. Okay, but so here's one with girls. Here's one with girls. Look at this one. Oh yeah, I have one with like a young girl who's like hitting herself in the face. Here, let me remove yours. I've posted this one before. Like, look at this. Look at this.
Madahi. Well, she's not supposed to do that.
Whoa.
No, she's not supposed to do that. She's a girl. She's just basically seeing something on TV and following it.
But her parents are like, oh, Afedi, or like, good job. I don't know, whatever. It's like just a weird jihadi cult, right? Oh man.
Okay. I think I found something.
Okay.
Here. So.
Yeah, that's what I think.
دیوونگی جان هر پنگه داری با خدا بزن عقلمو خدا گرفته سینه بزن بیرونه
Oh no, the women are there too. The women are there.
Yeah, but the women are not supposed to jump around like that. They're supposed to be. The women are supposed to be like this. But the men are like. But the women are supposed to be like gentle, right? Because you know why? Because if the women go like this, we might get aroused. That's why the woman needs to be gentle. Because if the woman go like this, we're like, oh my god, that's hot, that's sexy. So that's why the woman needs to be. No, that's true. That's the reason, right? Right. So look at this. You can see that Hussein. So they're saying Hussein, but they're making it like Hussein. Like,
صدا بزن
By the way, we're definitely going to get a copyright strike from this. So I'm gonna...
We'll just have to cut it out after. Yeah, guys. So when we tell you that Iran is occupied by like a 7th century like cult, a cult of barbarians, yeah, there you go. Look at that. Like, what is this? Like, I don't know what this is. Like jihadi nightclub. Yeah, it's a jihadi nightclub.
This is a lot of pent-up sexual frustration. That's what it is. I'm pretty sure. No, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. 100%.
My gosh. Honestly, it's just everything about their ideology is savage. Everything about their ideology is like savage, and it's just like messed up. Like, jeez.
Hussein. So guys, they're saying Hussein. This is why Sunnis think that Shias are infidels, right? Because they mention Hussein and Ali and Fatima way more than they ever mention Allah and Muhammad. And this is why Sunnis are like, you guys are just worshiping Hussein. You guys are mushrikeen. I mean, the Sunnis have a point, to be honest. They do worship Hussein. They don't worship Allah. They worship Hussein. Do you guys Iranians, do you agree with me? Hussein. Yeah. It's like a zombie. It's like a zombie invasion.
Someone's asking. Someone has a good question. Huh? Why isn't this music haram?
Oh, because it's in the celebration of Hussein.
There you go.
Music is not haram in Iran. It's the type of music that is haram. Music is not haram. It depends on what you're using the music for.
Allahu Akbar music is okay. Allahu Akbar music is okay. Regular music is not.
Yeah.
So Tuesday posted 5 minutes ago. He's saying we're now seeing huge amount of IRGC military activity across Iran, especially in the capital. Air defense systems are rapidly being tested. So, I mean, you can continue sharing that because he's not saying there's an attack. What he's saying is that we're now seeing huge amount of IRGC military activity across Iran, air defense systems are rapid. So it seems like what we're seeing right now, it's not an attack from the United States. It's the Islamic regime testing its own defense systems to see if they're actually ready for a potential attack by the United States. That's what it sounds like. As opposed to like an actual attack. I want to find the nightclub one though. I know I posted it.
Like this
But
one?
I had, yeah, but I think it was like a different version of it. I don't know.
All right, guys, you see this one is about Ali. So remember I told you the other one was about Hussein. So remember there's 3 holy people in Shia Islam, not Allah, not Muhammad. Hussein is number 1, Ali is number 2, and Fatima, the daughter of Muhammad, is number 3. Okay? And this one, that the earlier one that I showed you was about Hussein, and this one is about Ali. This is why they're saying Haydar. Haydar means lion, which is Ali. Okay. So Ali, this is they love their red rooms for some reason. Red
It's
rooms.
so weird.
It's all,
It's very like BDSM-y. It's very like
it is very
bondage
it's
clubby.
very BDS.
Very weird.
As they bring chains. They do a lot of licking, by the way. I don't know if you want to go over that.
What Chimili-san.
They lick the their shrine. They put their eyes on the shrine. Did you know that?
Well,
they rub their eyes on the medals on the shrine. Just to show that they're willing to. They lick it. They. Okay, I'm not gonna say something. I'm gonna tell you something else, which is so gross, and I'm gonna say it on there. They do something else that is so gross. When people are walking towards like doing a pilgrimage, you know how they sweat a lot, okay?
Yeah.
So their socks become very sweaty. So they take the sweaty socks and they take the sweat out of it and they make tea with it and they drink it.
No, you're lying. They don't do that.
No, they do, because they're saying like these people are so holy that even their sweat is like the sweat from the pilgrimage is basically divine or something holy in some way. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow. Okay. I you know what? I sent you a video. I think this is from Hamid Fad. This one has subtitles. So it's an Iranian rap song. It's making fun of Hey Dad, Hey Dad. But it has English subtitles. So like non-Iranians can follow along.
Okay. Oh. Wait, mine or yours?
Yours.
Oh, you want me to play this? Okay.
Well, the video I sent you a link.
Oh, okay.
On WhatsApp.
Let's do this.
And
Sorry, I wasn't fun.
I found another one for you after.
Oh, this one? Okay.
So this is Iranian rap. This is Hamid Fad. This is the same guy that does the, Takbir, Magbar Mullah. So he takes the Hey Dad, and he makes fun of that as well.
Yeah.
افتاد بین قاتل و سران فاصله چون یکی از گفتن شب تا زبان قاصره هیدر هیدر خیبر خیبر آدم میکشی هیدر هیدر خیبر خیبر عالم میکشی هیزن هیمر هیزن هیمر ناحق میکشی هیدر هیدر خیبر خیبر آدم میکشی
Oh, Goldie, I have something very similar, making fun of Hey Dad, Hey Dad.
Yeah?
Okay, which this? Hold on, you're gonna love this. So this is a song okay, let me give you the context. You're gonna love this, okay? Because this song shows that this Shia Muslim are crying like for Hussein and saying hey there because like 1400 years ago Ali was wronged and Hussein was brutally killed, but then they are doing the same thing to the Iranian people, the same thing that they're crying about the Sunnis doing to Ali and Hussein. They are the same people who are now doing that to the Iranian people. So this is what this song is about. You're muted, by the way. So let's watch this. And it says, hey, dad in the song. Watch this.
داغ تو زوده بابا تو امشب میشه مون مادر از ما بیشتر درد تو میدونه مادر امشب میشه مرهم زخم سر تو اشک سرخ چشمای گریون مادر بابا تو امشب میشه مون مادر از ما بیشتر درد تو میدونه مادر امشب میشه مرهم زخم سر تو اشک سرخ چشمای گریون مادر تو بیا آباد صدق سر حیدر عالم خاکه محضر غمبر حیدر تو بیا آباد صدق سر حیدر عالم خاکه محضر غمبر حیدر 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 قربون دستای لرزونت بابا پر خون زلف پریشونت بابا اشکاتو پاک کن مگه زینب مرده قربون چشمای گریونت بابا قربون دستای لرزونت بابا پر خون زلف پریشونت بابا اشکاتو پاک کن مگه زینب مرده قربون چشمای گریونت بابا تو بیا آباد صدق سر حیدر عالم خاکه محضر غمبر حیدر تو بیا آباد صدق سر حیدر عالم خاکه محضر غمبر حیدر 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 حیدر.
The words at the end says Magbar Jomhuriye Islami, which means death to the Islamic Republic. So that video shows the same people who are there, like, you know, hitting their chests and yelling, hey, dad. They're the same. Those are the Muslim Nazis that are murdering Iranians, right? So yeah.
And the song is about, basically it's a Shia song about crying and saying like, oh my God, Zainab, look at her tears, like basically crying over cruelty that happened 14 years ago, and basically showing a lot of sympathy for these Arabs being wronged by this army, and then yet now they're the army who are doing the same cruelty.
Yeah.
It's basically putting them next to each other to show the hypocrisy. 72 people died 1400 years ago, and you have been crying over it for 1400 years. You have been crying over 72 people dying in 2 days in Karbala, but then you are the same people who have caused so much more cruelty than that.
Oh yeah, these people here that are crying, these savages, they're the ones that are murdering us, right? So it's the juxtaposition there of like these 7th century Muslim Nazi savages who yell, you know, they go into like these weird like jihadi nightclubs topless and they beat their chests and yell, hey dad, hey dad. You know, by day, this is what they do. This is what they do to us.
Yeah, and you see how upset they are? You see how when they're crying? The reason why they're crying is about Hussein and his army, like 1400 years ago. Look how sad they are. Look how they're crying. Look at the way that they're so like. Look at them crying. They're hitting themselves because they're sad. Look at how sad this. Like they're not this sad about their fellow countrymen dying, but they're sad about an event that happened 1400 years ago. It's insane.
Bunch of savages.
Yeah.
Whew. There you go. There's Haydar. So Haydar, right? That's these savages here. There you go. All right. So the only thing I'm seeing, Armin, is just from 2C TV. So it just looks like so apparently there is there is a huge amount of IRGC military activity across Iran, especially in the capital, but he's confirmed that air defense systems are rapidly being tested. So it seems as if the Islamic regime is, I guess, trying to, I don't know, test their air defense systems for like some sort of impending attack or something.
Yeah. I think maybe the US and Israel are also basically testing, practicing, preparing, which is basically scaring the crap out of the Islamic Republic. So they're also responding in return, and that's all the noise. Goldie, it might be the case that the Americans and Israelis and other people practicing and preparing, and the Islamic Republic responding, like this dance before the actual war, might actually take a couple of days. Like this dance between them until we actually go into full-on head-to-head confrontational war we might be in this phase for a while.
I don't know. I mean, all I know is that it's not without reason that the United States has moved a whole bunch of its military assets there, right?
Yeah, but this one is different from before, because before we had strikes. This is head-to-head confrontational war. So this is a complete different category compared to like just coming in and doing a strike and then leaving.
Yeah.
So that's why, we might be going through different levels before we actually see the thing happening.
I agree.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So I'm just dealing with a troll on X. So someone's saying like so like this, this like, jihadi terrorist troll came in X, and like I got rid of them. But someone's saying the chant drew them in. So there you go, Armin. I don't know if we can play that Haydar chant anymore, because if we play it, it's like, I don't know, like the Pied Piper where he plays the flute and then all the rats show up. So I don't know if we play Haydar, all the like the jihadi terrorists might just show up thinking they're in like the like a Haydar place or something.
In a Haydar place.
Oh my gosh.
My Haydar brings all the returns
to the yard.
No, I don't know. To the yard. Something like that. My Haydar brings all the returns to the yard. Yeah, okay.
Oh, like a moth to the flame. There you go. Yeah. I sent you 2 more Haydar videos.
Oh, you did? Okay. Haydar. Okay. Oh my God. What is this?
Haydar.
Wait, this is gonna let me do this mute, because this is too good. I don't want us to.
So much better with the music, though.
Okay, fine. We're gonna have to remove this later.
Yeah, we'll have to cut it out. But it's just so good.
Okay. Unbelievable. Wait, do you want me to?
Dancing along.
Guys, that's not the original song, okay? That's not the song. I think a lot of people think that was the song that they were actually using there. Somebody added that. Oh my God.
It's so good. Oh my gosh, okay. Jeez.
Oh wait.
There you go. Oh my gosh. I laughed way too hard at that. Okay.
Okay, there's a second one.
Okay.
Can you show that one?
Sure.
The one that you sent?
Yeah. Sure.
Oh wait, that's the same one. You sent me the same one twice?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think so.
Okay, here. Click on the wrong link. What the hell? Okay. You see how this guy is like hitting his head like a windmill? Like he's not just hitting his head, he's going like this. He's like oh, watch him again. Watch this guy.
Helicopter. He's gonna like fly. He's gonna fly away.
Guys, these are the people who rule over Iran right now. Okay, this is why we're trying to. This is the 1% of Iran that is ruling over us. Okay.
Yeah, and that music was not overlaid. That was the original music going on here. So for people who are asking what's going on, welcome to Islam.
Oh
welcome to Islam. Wow, what's going on? There you go. There you go. Your guess is as good as mine.
So yeah, compare all of this like blackness and darkness to like Persian culture, which is like, you know, filled with color and, you know, celebration of life and, you know, and joy. I mean, they're always talking about death, right? But Persian culture is always like filled with color. Like if you just like type Nowruz or Shabe, you know, Yalda or stuff like that, you can see always like Persian culture is about festivals and colors and food and loving and celebration of light and stuff like that. But there is always about black and I mean, they're like you could literally see that, you know, it's like if you wrote about this in a story, people would be like, okay, that's too. Like, really, you're gonna make the evil people be black and dark and about death?
Armin, read the super chat we just got. It's about a story.
Oh, the Sand people from Star Wars were actually inspired by Muslims. They too are violent and also do this little dance with a stick while screaming. Okay, really?
Yeah, this is the original. This is the original.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my gosh. I don't know, Armin, what to do because
I think these people are not getting laid. That's why they're here. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I think a lot of the world's radicalization is basically comes down to not getting laid. I have this theory.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't know if this is true or not, Armin.
What?
Look at this. Look at this. I mean, OSINT, open source posted this. Let me just pull this up. Look at this. So, an Iranian writes, the next time Iranians come to the streets, it won't be with rocks versus bullets. It will be bullets versus bullets.
Ooh, where did you get that? Where'd you get all that?
I don't know.
Who are these people? They look Baluchi.
Yeah, they could probably very well be Baluch.
Because I saw their pants. It looks like Baluchi or something.
Yeah.
Look, you see the pants?
Yeah.
He looks Baluchi.
But the
That's not
newspaper
like.
is Iranian.
I mean Baluchi, Iranian Baluchi. I mean.
Yeah. Well, from the province of Baluchistan, I know, but interesting. So it was throwback Iran that got this video and posted it. So, and this is from tonight apparently. Here. So guys, we're getting some videos coming out of Iran. Look at this one. Panjab Ahmad, that's today. This is from tonight.
Whoa.
Guys, so look, Iranians are still protesting. The revolution is still on. Look at this.
So guys, they're advertising. So the Islamic Republic is advertising Hezbollah, and people passing by, they're complaining by honking against the advertisement for Hezbollah. People, that's what people are complaining against.
Yeah, so this is tonight. Like, guys, this is how much we Iranians, we hate like Hezbollah, Hamas, like all these like Durka, Allahu Akbar savages. Like, we hate them all. We hate them all.
I love how you refer to them.
We hate everything about them. We hate their like savage culture. We hate their music. We hate their you know, whatever. Like, اصلا حالت تهوع میگیرم وقتی که قیافه نحسشون رو میبینم. So
yeah,
there you go. Even Iranians like despise these savages, right? And this is like, we're literally in an occupation. We're being occupied by these savages. So meanwhile, in Minnesota, there's like something going on in Minnesota too. Apparently, it's really big, but
yeah, apparently someone else got shot and died.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, don't stop ICE when they're trying to do their job, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe don't resist arrest.
Yeah. I mean, guys, like America is not like occupied Iran. In occupied Iran, people are literally, you know, fighting for freedom. In you know, Minneapolis, it's like the commies are trying to take over. So yeah, just like leave Yach alone. Like, just like let Yach do their job, guys. Okay.
Yes.
So I mean,
I think these people want to be victims, and they're trying to act like they're oppressed. They're trying to compete like with like places like Iran, like, oh, we're oppressed too, and they're trying to make it. Yeah, they're pretending to be victims.
Oh, it's a communist revolt? Yeah, probably. Like, guys, I mean, it's like Biden like imported all those like, I don't know, communist and like Muslim, like, I don't know, jihadi savages into your country. So I mean, guys, do what you need to do. Go for it. Like,
yeah, if it's
no, go ahead.
No, guys, like as Goldie said, like don't let communism grow in your country. We suffered 47 years. We suffered 47 years because we didn't crush it when it was growing in our country. So don't make our mistake.
Yeah, you know what? Nip it in the bud. Just like, you know, get rid of them, right? I have zero sympathy for commies and lefties. Like, go after them hard. And like, don't resist, guys. Like, you also have to remember what's happening in Iran. That's very like, that is exceptional circumstances, right? Like, Iranians are literally in a revolution fighting to reclaim their country from 7th century savage Muslims who are shooting them unarmed in the streets, right? But if you're in Canada or the United States or, you know, in any sort of like civilized Western democratic society, when the police tell you to do something, don't resist. Don't fight back. Just say, okay, sure. And then, you know, you take, if you have an issue, you take it to court. Yes. Right? Because that's how it should be. That's how it should be. Right?
Yeah, even if it's unjustified, fight it later.
Yeah, fight it in court.
Fight it in court. While you're being arrested, that's not the right time to fight it. If it's unjustified, just, you know, after the arrest is over, get a lawyer and fight it later. I mean, this is so obvious.
Look at this. What's going on here?
Get the fuck off me! That's my husband! I have done nothing at all! My name is Matthew James! Officer Allen!
I don't know what's going on there. But you know what? I mean, if there's, you know, if there's like a riot going on, maybe don't get in the way. Maybe like, you know, instead of like walking in the middle of the street. I don't know, man. Guys, please. Do not look at Iran. Do not look at Iran and think that, like, I don't know, you know, that's
You're not being oppressed. You're living a democracy, and you should be grateful. And you should, when you live in a democracy, you should abide by the laws of your country, and you should be cooperating with your police.
Yeah.
Only if you're being oppressed by a tyrant, that's the only time that you have to fight back. But when you're in a democracy, you should be grateful, and you should be using if you have any complaints, you should be following the tools that the system that provides you to basically, to show your disagreement or fight. If you want to fight against something in the system, you should follow the framework that they have provided to you to basically get your complaint heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What is
do you know this guy from the meme?
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay, but the caption is insulting.
I know. You know what? It's people are just frustrated. That's what it is.
People are frustrated for why Trump doesn't strike. So they're getting impatient.
And what we're trying to tell people is, like, guys, like, we only have one chance at doing this right. But what's this? And I think, at the end of the day, we have to trust King Reza Pahlavi, because he said,
help is on the way.
Help is on the way, exactly. I don't have any more news.
Yeah, so let's end it here then.
Yeah, okay. We'll end it here. Guys, thank you so much, everyone. Okay. We'll be keeping an eye on the news. If for some reason something happens, we will come back. But I have a feeling that this is it. Oh, let's see. So the mindset of the left about Minnesota is that ICE is trying to occupy them. Yeah, I agree. Guys, any like woke lefties or communists who complain about occupation, send them our way. Send them our way. We'll deal with them. You know what?
Yeah, and if you want to be, if you really, really, really have a fetish of being a victim, just come help our revolution. Then you're going to actually meet an actual real oppressing force that is actually tyrannical. If you really want to be participating in a real revolution rather than a made up one, just come help us.
Yeah. You want to know what occupation is like? Go to Iran, because these like purple green haired, I don't know, woke commie lefties or whatever like that.
But they don't want to do that, because they want to have the fantasy of being revolutionaries and freedom fighters without actually paying the full price of being freedom fighters and being part of the revolution. So they want all the positive feelings associated with being part of a revolution without the costs. So it's basically like role playing.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us for day 29 of Iran Revolution Live. We still have a lot of footage from the rallies that we're going to go over tomorrow as well. So, lots of various cities as the footage is coming out. But you know what, Armin, people learned a lot today. People learned the word for snow. So now people know about snow. They know yach. Someone was saying and they were being very, very creative as well with their phrases. Someone actually wrote that all the yach is covered in barf. All the yach is covered in barf. So there was that.
Yeah.
People were making a lot of comments about liver. So, please guys, try not to like eat each other's livers. Please.
No. This Valentine's Day, tell your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your wife or your husband that you want to eat their liver. Yeah. It's very romantic.
Very romantic. Just say, I want to eat your liver. And if you want to be polite, instead of saying yes, so like if someone asks you to do something, instead of saying okay, remember to respond with step on my eyes. Right?
Yes.
So instead of saying okay, just say step on my eyes. All right, guys. On that note,
and if you also tell somebody that you'll do circles around them when you want to be very romantic. Like, oh my God, I'm gonna do circles around you. Yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, guys. We will see you all tomorrow. Thank you for all of your love and support. And as always, Armin, your catchphrase.
I'm Israel Chai, Javid Shah, Payande
Iran. All right, guys. See you tomorrow.
غرق انقلاب است. کشور ما، تاریخ ما ترسید گر فرا گرفته، گویی اهورا مستا دوباره در نور خود مرا گرفته. هشتون سرودی سر میدهم باز فارغ از رنج و تشویش، ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. هن ای پدر هن ای پسر، برخیز و با ما شو هنگام، تا درد آن تجربه تلخ ما را نکشیده در آب. بگذار هر دم بغرند گرگ‌ها دم لباس میش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ای کارگر ای برزگر، راحت کنون ادامه دارد در این زمان که پرتو یزدان از هر سو بر تو میبارد. پس پیش به سوی آزادی از بحر خزر تا کیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. خلقا به پا بهر دفاع از استقلال و آزادی، تا بشکنیم پشت ارتجاع تیریزی ویران آبادی. تا زنده سازیم سنت‌های می از بر آیین و کیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. با امید روزی که تمام این دلبشور و انقلاب تموم بشه و ما در روشنایی، نور و سعادت مردم کشورمون غرق بشیم. نه خارجی نه بیگانه، نه مستشارهای ویرانی، نه چیر خاران نه کاسلیسان، فقط هم رزمان ایرانی. با شرافت میهنی بسازی بهر فرزندان خویش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. مردم بیایی داخل صف ما اکنون که آغاز رویاست. دشمنان بدانید ما زنده هستی، بعد از ما هم ایران پابرجاست. آن روح شیطان ما را فریب داد با صد شعار مردمیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، ما پرچم ایران غرق خون شهیدان روی شانه هامان حمل میکنیمش در هر خیابان و میدان تا ماسک دلق کان را برداریم از روی تسبیح و ریش